Up. I'm live, and apparently the game audio is unmuted on this scene, which is interesting. I don't know why that's enabled on this scene, but it is. Discord is one thing, but yeah, anyway, in case it's not obvious from that, we're playing GTA tonight. Because, you know, it's Friday. Friday? Is it Friday? I don't think it's Friday anywhere in this world. Well, maybe in some people's minds, but in reality, it's Saturday. Look, the concept of time is a foreign concept after all these years of what even has been happening in the world. I don't know. I don't want to know. Just let me enjoy my streaming shit and pay me to do this more. Please, I need the money. Can it be Friday? Eh. I don't know. We just had Friday yesterday. Anyway, yeah, hi. I'm getting 69 FPS. Was. Am. Uh, yeah, GTA Racing, because it's Saturday night. It was supposed to be Hunt the Streamer, but as we found out last weekend, EJ is, busy. Fixer, it didn't happen. Well, I can't really. I kinda can. Let's see if I can actually get a photo. I'll post it to Discord. Siri, fuck off. I'm not talking to you, you bitch. Go away. Let me have the camera app. Thank you. Okay, I think that captured. Yeah, EJ is probably hungover in Miami. And, what just crashed? Or is that the battery? Guess that was battery. Although it was a up, down, I don't know. So yeah, GTA Racing, here. It'll pop up in a second. Hello? There we go. Oh yeah, just to make that clear, I don't actually know where EJ is. I only say Miami because it's the weekend of the Miami GP, and that's just too much of a coincidence. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, I don't have any insider info or anything. I swear to you, like, I legitimately do not know. I'm as much in the dark as anybody else. Yeah, EJ's having his bachelor party either this past week or this weekend, kiosk, so he's missing. Because he's not going to tell us where he is until he gets back, obviously. Drummer does know. He said that he knows. Anyway, yeah. I don't know how long it's going to be until we get into racing, so allow me to go spin the wheel. I mean, yeah, my money's on the Grand Prix as well. Although, there's definitely better races to pick than Miami, but whatever. Let's see if I can win this car, too. I won the car last week. I don't think I've sold it yet. Can't win it this week, yay! And just get RP instead. Yeah. Lynx had a similar livery, but not to that extent. Never made out with anyone in Burger Shot, says the NPC. Over here somewhere. Also, I think Dingle will like this. I won another car last week, despite the game's bullshit. Yeah, it turns out this was the prize ride vehicle last week, So after getting 7 or 8 podium finishes in street races, I finally managed to get this, because I had 3 podiums in 3 days and Cockstar only counted 2 of them, and then because I didn't get to doing the 4th one soon enough, it reset my streak. So I think final count was 7. 7 street races that I had to finish on the podium for in order to get this vehicle, but I did get it eventually. I mean, hopefully, sure. Since at least one of the Red Bulls is starting further back. I say at least because it's still the provisional grid that we have. We don't have the final grid. After all, Leclerc hasn't been declared as moving down it for repairs. And going as hard into the barrier as he did, there's probably something wrong. Either that or they're just going to Monaco it and he's going to DNS. Yeah, what's the race this week?
What is happening?
Not the race, this observatory. Oh. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. I don't feel like switching to a car that will actually handle off-roading better. Oh yeah, I should probably unmute Discord, shouldn't I? They've been talking this entire time about stuff.
Yeah, I don't do MC style missions. I just do a few street leaders these days.
What was said in
I
Discord?
only did it because from doing those stash houses, it filled up one of my businesses I don't normally buy, and it was full.
Yeah, if you're in Discord, I did post the screenshot of me getting 69 FPS.
I mean, it was 400 grand though, so it wasn't
Like I said I would.
like a waste of time. It was just almost a waste of time.
You did that on purpose.
Missions this week.
Stupid AI. They always do
Yeah,
shit
they're
like that
only
on
like
purpose.
50% more money. They're not really that worth it.
Yeah, but
Understeer.
well, I started grinding yesterday. I'm already at 25 crates.
I'll message Pi and see if he's racing tonight, because I assumed he was going to, since he was planning on doing Hunt.
Oh, really, Dingle? Well, just
Yeah.
remember, don't fucking say anything in the main channel, because you're gonna get yelled at. It is a thread with extra steps, basically. But it also makes it a lot more obvious once people get used to the system that, hey, look, here's all the threads that you want to pay attention to, instead of, hey, go click on this little...
Fuck that guy.
Jesus Christ. Go click on this little button in the top bar, and then you can hopefully find the thread. Although with the configs all fucked up like they are, you can't swear, can't spam, which is oh boy. I don't know if anybody just gonna start your own thread with blackjack and hookers. Good luck with that. Yeah, so we moved over in EJ's Discord, we moved over to using the forums for motorsport race threads instead of just using regular threads in a regular channel. And upon creating the post for the F1 race this weekend, the mod bot immediately complained because I spammed. I posted the schedule. Apparently, doing the nicely embedded Unix timestamps thing multiple times constitutes as spam in its eyes. Alright, that's not that big of a deal, though. That message gets deleted promptly, and it's just a warning, right? I go and look at the pins later and realize that there's no message pinned, which Krekkenbot, which is Drummer's bot that's in EJ's Discord, automatically pins the first message in each thread.
Alright.
No, what it does is it posts the last message in the thread at the time of the thread's
I said
creation.
he's not racing tonight.
Whack.
Or the previous message, I guess, if
He
you
must
want
just not
to,
want
however you want to look at it. So because
Yeah,
the
there'd be
mod
no other
bot
reason
had
for him not
posted
to.
just after I had, but before Krekkenbot responded, it was like, okay, I'm going to post the mod bot's
Time with his wife.
comment, which, again, got deleted. That's one way to get away from the main road, I guess. I don't know. Wonder if you could use that and hunt the streamer to get away quickly. Just get out of sight.
Alright, well I suppose we'll wait for Dominic to get
But
back
yeah,
and we can start racing.
had to request a
What is
manual
this,
pinning of the
FNR?
first
There's only
message.
7 sheep?
So that was
Yeah.
great. Oh, and
That
yeah,
really
you
tough,
can't
though.
swear because of
He
automod
was here earlier.
not being set up for that. But, oh yeah, this is an early car, i.e. release car, so it damages real nicely.
You know, if GTA was ran by Max, we wouldn't be doing anything tonight.
I mean, that is true, yes.
I mean, we don't have to race if you don't want to.
Oi.
Just like yesterday, I would really like to do something, even if it is with a little amount of people.
Same.
Yeah. I would also like to race tonight since I didn't get to last week.
Not like a small amount of people actually makes a difference. Makes it
I
cleaner,
wish
if
I was
anything.
gonna do ours last week.
I mean, Dingle, I understand
Buy a
that, but
garage and
also
buy a
there's
project car.
really no reason not to use the threads.
That's
Once
lot harder than
Drummer
it
sorts
sounds.
out the configs, which
Oh, I
probably
know.
won't be for tomorrow, but once he does sort out all the configs, it'll be fine. It's the same thing, just in a slightly different format. And once you're in the thread, it's the same. Well, except for the fact that I have the original poster tag now, which I'm not a massive fan of, but whatever.
What the fuck is going on?
What do you mean I can't pick up prostitutes in this vehicle? It has 2 doors, 2 seats, it's fine. Bro, this game won't let me pick up prostitutes in an NEXF. What the fuck? I don't think your name was said, Kiosk.
I couldn't pick them up because I don't have any cash on me.
Oh, I should probably deposit that. Yeah, that's how you know. You can't see it very well. But that's how you know that I was actually doing shit, because I have more money in my wallet than just like 5,000 or whatever. See? I think I won every single race in the second streak that actually got me this car. Because it wasn't that hard to win. Even using the Jester RR, it wasn't that hard to win.
And back.
Honestly, the hardest part was not
Chocolate and
crashing
2 sandwiches. And
on
Coke.
all of those fucking shitty tracks in the
Alright,
Street
let's
Race
get this
series that
started.
Cockstar made.
Oh, you got a lobby.
Not yet. We're gonna start it right now.
Okay.
I wonder
You
if
did hear your name?
Coke
I don't know.
and stuff tastes different
Or
in
his
Japan
name.
compared
I think
to
it
the West.
does.
Oh my
Which
God.
which playlist did you guys do last week? It was, I think it was Remix 1 because it had...
Remix 1, I think.
Remix 1, yeah.
Yeah, let's do Remix 2.
Alright.
Wait, Remix 2 doesn't have the good NASCAR track, does it?
Yeah, it does.
It does? Okay.
Yeah, it does. Because we did the other track last weekend.
Budweiser tastes different from coast to coast because they have 2 major water suppliers.
Whack.
Well, on the West Coast, it tastes like shit.
I don't
It-
think Coke tastes
it-
different anywhere, like, but I only have Coke Zero. So I think it tastes
Alright.
the same either way.
You want
Ooh,
some
a lot
more
of things
camber
are
on that left
tasting
rear?
different in
Jesus.
different places. Due to regulations
Stan
and stuff.
Snake or something?
Like, I'm drinking rum and cokes right now made with Mexican Coke because it has real cane sugar versus corn syrup.
Yeah, it's broken. Oh, it's broken. It's...
Oh my.
Or I'll take the unnecessary jump. Woo! Ah, well, landed. Good enough.
One more level.
By the way,
Cali,
did you know that you don't need to use
690.
that jump to get in and out of the airport?
That's like 10 times nice.
Literally just...
Mm-hmm. I
All
will
right.
hit that
Okay,
tonight.
well you can't drive through the
So
center
since
of
we
them,
have
but
a
you can do
very
that.
small group, Arpa, what car?
Oh, no. Give me a second.
Starting it right off the bat, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, for the NASCAR race, it'll be pretty easy. You know which car to pick for that, but
Muscles. Okay. That was
No, wait,
not the
before you
right
do
button.
that, Apo, what class?
it's gonna be muscles.
Oh,
They're just way funnier because they deform
yeah.
super bad.
Oh, we can't. I can't just do anything though because of that fact. Because this is so heavily restricted.
Right.
Just pre 2013 cars or 2013 cars only, essentially.
Yeah, but I can't easily do that. I just have to run the command a million times and spam the hell out of my chat.
Yeah, that's like 8 cars.
Well, that's
We can
like,
do it from the third race. Just pick your own. Or let's decide beforehand manually.
Okay.
Family.
Oh, I just crashed straight to desktop. Cool.
Oh wow.
All right. Well, we can wait for you. All right. So Dukes it
That
is.
never happens.
I don't know if I have one.
I don't have one.
Fuck's wrong with both of you?
I don't know. I used to have one.
I've got like
No, we're
of
racing.
them.
My game just crashed straight to desktop.
I think it's 'cause I've got
Nothing
the,
about it.
I've got
Like
the
literally,
normal-
the game was
I've
there
got
one
the
second,
normal
and the
Dukes,
next it was
and then
gone.
I've got the banged up one, whatever it's called.
Pretty sure I sold the Dukes to make room in a single garage for.
I mean,
all the,
yeah, kiosk. But I try to
NASCARs.
avoid spamming the chat when not necessary, because I might have to spam it a lot to get a valid car. And I'm restricted to 2 cars anyway, so... I did hear that they fucked things up with the tunables on Thursday, but I also heard that they apparently fixed it. So I don't know.
So Arpa, what's your prediction on how many laps it takes Verstappen to be leading?
I don't know if it will happen
I was just gonna
because of
ask that.
Perez.
But he was like half a second clear of Perez in quali though.
Yeah, but that's quali.
And during
Also,
free
it was only a
practice
couple tenths.
and in free practice.
I mean, how much did we think that Verstappen was going to get back past Perez last week, and he didn't?
He almost did.
I actually
You
don't
never know.
I didn't watch that race. It was too early.
It was a little on the early side for him.
Yeah, 5 a.m. is okay. That's about fine, but 4 o'clock in the morning is too early.
Yeah, when you're not used to that, I don't blame
Wait,
you.
what time does it start?
Oh, that was last week's race. It was at 4
Oh.
a.m. This week it's at like 12:30 p.m. for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought this week it was 4 a.m. for me.
Yeah. All right, we can start it. Oh, we didn't decide. Phoenix?
I have the
Family.
Dominator and the Ruiner.
Okay, Callie, I'll join you with the family.
Okay.
We'll go Ruiner since that's slower.
Bram.
Shit, I do have a Dukes.
Yeah, I honestly don't know why, because I used to have a Dukes and maybe something else, but just like other cars, I guess I got rid of them for some reason.
Dukes these nuts.
Got him.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, chat. I was busy focusing on the game, you know. EJ
Go
is
for
not
it.
on tonight, no. He's off
Yeah, I'm
having
sitting
his
Waiting to load
bachelor
in here.
party this week/weekend. Definitely not in Miami
Sounds
for the
like
Grand Prix tomorrow.
I'm not even in
I honestly
session
don't know
yet.
where he is, but yeah, he's not here
That's the
tonight.
problem.
That's the problem.
But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. Checo might win.
I mean, my game is still doing
You might
something
not.
because it's like cycling in and out the colors. And...
Verstappen obviously has a ways to catch back up.
Yeah.
Leclerc will
somebody
probably
isn't
have
learning
even
for
far to
some
catch
reason.
up, not that he's a likely contender for the win. And because
Got
it's
it.
Miami, honestly, who knows? The track's a lot better. The track surface is a lot better this year than last year, but... Are we really doing this
God, we
2
couldn't
weeks in
even
a
get
row?
started. Oh, there we go.
Fucking hell.
I just alt tabbed and tabbed back in and it worked. So
Nice.
So explosive was the problem.
I guess
Sounds
but
like it.
Fixed it.
The predominant auto cars are the exact same.
Oh, really? If I could have a white roof, I would.
Why are people
You
going
can
this
have a
way?
white roof.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's a roof option that you can
Like a
choose.
hard
the
top?
front.
No? Kiosk?
I like a
Oh.
top.
Everything's good on my end. And it looks like OBS is going still. Heck, my iPad is still going
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, I'm fucked. I was hoping I would just be clearing it, but not quite. That mid-drive was very
Start in a long while.
important. Good timing on that. I'm noticing my frame rate feels a little bit lower than it has been, which is interesting. I feel like it should be higher than this in this situation, but maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not.
Apparently my car is already broken.
Nice.
I didn't
I'm gay.
respond
I was trying to avoid him.
immediately, Kiosk. On the screen showing your character an unusual amount of time. No, that was just the game being stuck on that scene for a while. I guess I'm really doing a good job of paying attention to chat then, if that's when you said that.
Hi, Geeson.
So servers froze. Probably. Also, I responded to that basically instantly.
God, this is slow.
Hi, Geeson.
Hey.
Did you also hit him?
Well, that worked well.
Worked
For
a
one
lot
of
better
us.
For you.
I'm watching you, Jason.
It would have worked better if the Ruiner had actually wanted to go around the tube. For a time, yes. And he's not that far behind, and on this track, that's
Oh, shit.
not much of a gap, so... Nope.
You're welcome.
Sorry, geek.
That's right.
Not entirely my fault, to be fair. It is
Is that
mildly
a geek
amusing,
side that I
though.
just heard?
Yep.
Yes.
Check it up on your card.
Damn it! If that checkpoint was
First
made
race.
wider, I would have hit it.
Yeah, bingo board's gonna get filled up quick.
What?
Guys can fucking suck my dick, okay?
Geek
I don't
range,
know if
give
you
another
are
time.
Time and place.
I mean, I'm sure we can, but do we want to? No.
I don't want your RP for this. Why is that angled like that?
Oh,
There we go.
I believe Geek excessively
Sounds like
swearing
someone's
is a
sucking his
space.
dick.
Yes.
It goes faster on its wheels. I know, Dingle. Shut up. Oh. Something different. Okay.
Glad I can provide good entertainment.
We appreciate it.
Oh!
That looked painful.
Are they not?
Oh,
That's
no.
a shame.
Rip.
It's also really lame. Why would you not race at the Glen? What are you fucking doing?
Oh. We need.
That was close, Geeson.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get the checkpoint.
Yep, my suspension is
Yeah.
slightly broken.
Oh, yes! I got the checkpoint!
Might just be
I
a
did.
calendar limit. We'll get rid of something else. I'm sure there's a worse track on the calendar that they could replace with the Glen. Yeah, I know, it's not that easy, but it's the Glen. Need I say more?
Hi, Geeson.
Dang.
Imagine I slowed him up for you.
Good.
Okay, got around the tube this time.
Brakes really well.
Yeah, it does. I've had to use it multiple times to avoid windmills.
I might actually use this in future muscle races if it's enabled, or is it mostly disabled?
It's mostly
enabled.
slower.
Yeah,
Its
it's
top
just a
speed
really
isn't
slow
great,
car.
but it turns really good.
Yep. Yeah, no, the Duke's basically never gets banned on anything because it's that slow. It's not terribly slow. It would work at curbs.
Well, not currently, but it would
Not
work at curves.
currently, yeah. Oh yeah, I should change the thing to allow more. Although, isn't it at that point it's just the STX?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing left unbanned. Oh well.
Oh.
Did you see my flip there, Callie? That was so weird.
No, I was too far behind because I got diddly done fucked.
My car was undamaged completely, and
God.
it still... It hit that... Oh!
They
It's
can
damaged
race
now
at
for
other
sure.
places like Coda.
No, this car has a wonky hitbox because it's a GTA 4 port.
Right.
I mean, I'd rather see Watkins Glen than Coda
You dick.
because it's a better track.
You're on my line.
Ow, I was on the
Whatever.
fucking wall.
I'm not the one that makes the decisions.
That took you out of first, didn't it?
No, it did
No,
not.
I wasn't in first. It just gave explosive the win.
Nope, Badgie's in front of me.
Or explosive second place. I forgot Magi's gonna win.
Yeah. Must be the car.
I am slightly annoyed that I couldn't put my dominator.
The Dominator is
Boy, I've had a real shit race.
Yeah, but I've got the piss button.
Oh no, I'm not even gonna finish at this rate.
Yeah, but I had like the slowest lap.
You should get yourself the, Well, you were in first place the longest.
Just, yeah, probably.
He
Angle.
wasn't, though. I was.
Hopefully.
Oh,
Crazy
maybe.
pro.
I don't know, get good.
Don't worry, I crashed into both Maggie and Kelly as well.
My cleanest lap.
So I
was
want
the
to finish,
first
so.
lap.
I was ahead by a decent margin, and then I got stuck in between a wall and a curb.
Oh, that's alright. Hey, that's alright. Racing Pro, you're the next person behind me, so that really doesn't matter.
Yeah, and
know
I
what I
want to
mean.
finish, so slow down a little.
Go faster!
I want to finish and slow down a little. Man, I've heard that one before.
No comment.
But what she doesn't know is, gotta go fast.
I mean, yeah, okay, you can blame that one on me a little bit, but still annoying.
They call me Dominic Toretto because in those 10 seconds or less, I am free.
God. I'd like to go to the Glen again, but
Live my life 1/4 inch at a time.
what the fuck, Maggie?
I live my life a blowjob at a time. There's 10 seconds or less.
Alright, well, I'm going to finish. Take that how you will. God damn it, that really didn't help anything saying it that way. Oh well.
Screw these wind turbines.
I have chips, so I want to eat them.
I love sandwiches from 7-Eleven. That's so good.
You tried one from Jersey Mike's before?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, well, you're missing out. You'll have to
It's-
try
it's
one
good
when you're over
stuff.
here.
PIR is a good track. I've been there as well. Well, only once.
All right, Maggie, next race is your race. See if you can pull the double.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
he was in a dominant.
Alright, Kiosk, thanks for hanging out. Have a good one.
Yeah, I don't have all those fancy cars you got.
You can steal the cars that we were using off the street. I think the Dukes is actually free.
I think the Duke of Death is free. I don't think the Duke's is free.
I know the Dukes is free for me at least.
It used to be free for returning players at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Is it one of those cars that also is free if you have the stupid pack?
I think so.
Was it Criminal Enterprises thing?
Oh, you mean the free Epic pack?
Probably.
Yeah.
The free Epic Pack. Really?
I'm getting good at that, avoiding the mayhem at the start.
Explosive, why don't you make that your NASCAR livery?
With this?
Yeah, the orange with the blue line in the middle.
I was thinking about it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's understandable, Dingle. It's such a nice track to go to. Especially in the fall when the
I wonder
trees
if
are
I can find the
changing.
assets for it.
All the leaves are changing color.
You might not. Just 'cause it's a GTA Online
Really makes
thing.
for some nice scenic shots if you can get the trees in the background, which isn't that hard at that track.
I'm sure someone's got them.
Maybe.
I do miss
It's not
going
like
there.
you'll need much assets. You just make your own strike-through line with the colors and just put the advertisements on it.
Well, that's unfortunate. More explosions. Said you should go to the Indy 8 hours. That's a bit of a drive. Yeah. No, that's a very long drive, actually.
Yeah, catch-up totally doesn't affect anything but first place, right, Arpo?
Yeah, no, definitely not. Stop breaking loose over every little bump.
Get good at racing, man.
Yeah, like, I've driven to Ohio
I guess
before,
the truck is a little faster.
and yeah, driving
It is.
even further through the entirety of Ohio into
What the fuck?
Indy.
Wild.
Yeah, that's not close. Not close to anywhere in the Northeast. I mean, unless I guess if you're in like the westernmost parts of PA
get the
or
Southeast.
New York,
Yeah.
it's not that bad. Like for Geek, since he's not that far from Pittsburgh, it wouldn't be as bad for him. But Yeah, otherwise that's a long drive.
Yeah, why not?
Plenty of room, plenty of room. Ooh,
That was disappointingly clean from my perspective.
yeah.
Yeah, I pulled back last second.
Yeah, where's the crashing?
I full sent it. I don't know what the
backed
fuck
out
the
'cause
rest
I
of you were
seen
doing.
where I was at, I was gonna be the one that got screwed.
It was the first lap. First time through there, who cares? I've been further than Illinois, but I've not been further than, like, eastern Ohio by car. In fact, I haven't been
I'm
to
trying
any
my
of the
best for you
central
guys.
states.
No, you're doing good so far.
I don't know why. Just never been out there. I've been Midwest and, like, California, West Coast, but
Should have been one lap. No, Maggie still would have won.
other than that,
Yep.
just East Coast for me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Magnets.
Well, if there was a time to aggressively merge, that was it.
Yeah. You disappoint me.
I just
Faster.
aggressively merged from above.
And yet you're the only one that got screwed by that.
Yep. I could have done character swap,
Oh,
but
dick.
I wasn't on the ground at any point there until they
How did
were
I not
already
see that coming?
going past, so
I
there was no
don't know.
chance to do it.
it's like anytime you do it, it's always at that spot. Every time.
It's because at that spot, there's always someone behind me.
Well, you're doing it wrong, because you should be doing it right before the gas station.
True.
I think you've seen more. Oop. Well, that worked for me. I think you
Oh,
see
nice
more
pass.
airport terminals out west than outside of them.
It didn't end well.
There was,
I definitely cannot say the same.
There was traffic in there that I could not maneuver around.
I think the only airport I've ever been in but not gone out of is Atlanta. Because we were flying to Florida via Atlanta. Our experience of San Fran and Seattle is in airport terminals. Nice. Yeah, no, I think every other flight I've been has been direct. It was just that one from the Northeast to Atlanta and then to, what, Orlando, I guess? Which is funny, because on the way home it was direct back. No stops in between.
Hit the wall there, Callie.
I was bored, so I tried to drift through the morning.
There's no reason for me to do that other than just to do that. Because I can. Yeah, I guess my frame rate's fine. I mentioned in the last race, I'm over 100 FPS right now, so it's reasonable. Granted, it's not much above 100 and it's dipping below it as we get off of the highway and actually getting into the city again. Like, properly into it, so.
Both
Double
people.
kill.
Nice. How many laps we got? 4. Okay. Ah. I see. So you didn't even get to see the airport outside of wherever the plane parked. and drove past. Is it? Are you driving a plane when you're on the ground? Is that how you would say that? What's going on over there? Taxiing? Yeah, I guess.
Plenty of room, plenty of room.
That time Arpo did get Cali as well.
I didn't get hit by Arpo, interestingly enough.
Yeah, and I didn't really even hit him on my end either.
Oh, Bram just killed Predominant.
Just
No,
the
on my
chain
end,
of
what started
events.
happening is all the cars started magnoing together and then just shot me to the left.
Oh. Yeah, they are movable. You can actually knock them onto the track if you try hard enough. Not all roadside rocks are like that. Not like that one probably wasn't. But those ones right there are.
Surprisingly clean through there.
That's similar to the Hardee's livery, the old Hardee's NASCAR livery. Explosive.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for.
See channels like.
Good old Russ Wheeler.
Why now?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, I forget what I was gonna say now that I've had that little coughing fit. I'm gonna fall behind them. Oh well.
Ah!
Okay, or right in front of Geek. That works too.
Oh,
Bye.
There you go, Dingle.
There was Cali in the way.
That being said, let's never have DRS in a GTA game. There's too many dumb mechanics as it is.
Go faster!
I was going plenty
Like
fast enough, and then
curves,
that
for
hit
instance.
got me loose.
Which always gets banned
then I was
because
Take
going
more
it's kind
speed through
of
that
dumb.
corner.
Just like the open wheel cars themselves.
Go faster.
my fault. Apex. Right there, Racing Pro.
They didn't have the room for that one.
I was trying to give you room, but I had two cars on my outside.
Yeah, looking at it again, I literally didn't have the room to avoid that apex.
Creams left.
Who the heck is that?
I don't know if they're left at least.
His name's Creams, like, you know. what else do you
It's
want from him?
creams.
What else do you want from me?
Don't you guys
My
need
friends
creams?
list.
You just creams all over me?
Somebody had to go there.
You had to go and make it weird. Didn't you?
Always
Somebody
will.
always has to.
Oh, those ones actually slow you down.
Yep. Oops. Somebody's there.
Oh, not on the last lap.
You'll have plenty of time.
Yeah, start of the last lap is fine.
You can even have a mistake in the gas station as long as you don't lose more than like 7 or 8 seconds. You'll be fine.
Here you Geeson.
Yeah, I'm going over here.
Let's potentially make more mistakes.
Don't do it, explosive.
I never go over there.
Or not.
No, I thought you were trying to get in front of me so you could stop immediately again. again.
Oh no,
It's the
not
last
on the last lap.
Eat.
Well, somebody
Someone
died.
ate it. Sounded like Pete by the moaning.
Yeah, I got pushed off into the barrier.
Okay, no good for you.
Oh, no, Brad.
I started hearing audio
Survived
for
it.
engine on
It's
my
alright.
right, and I was like, how? I'm all the way over on the right. It was Brad.
I'm still in it to win it.
Yeah, he recovered that one very nicely, considering.
Ooh. Very nice.
I ran the gutter, but I didn't hook it. Don't know that you can really hook the gutter that easily in this truck, considering how much it likes to slide around.
Oh,
It
that
doesn't have
sun
the
glare.
same level of grip that the Sabre does. Oh yeah, 5 wide. What could go wrong?
Oh, you bitch, Jake. Oh, you're good.
I don't think they're dead yet, but they definitely broke some bones by the sounds of it. Oh, Bran!
Explosive.
No, I just took those
Damn
last
it.
few corners really well. I'm definitely getting catch up though. Like you guys are catching me fast.
Oh, shit, Maddie's here.
I think Bran and I are out of it.
Oh, my game froze. Oh, it's back.
One of the green cars got fucked by it by the looks of it.
Oh,
Yo.
I did not see that coming.
Well, that
Thanks for
sucks.
You're right.
Oh well, I'm going back to eating
Damn it.
chips.
I knew I was too far out. It was like fucking Talladega.
What did that end up as? Yeah, Callie in second. God damn it. I didn't see that coming at all.
I feel really bad for Geeson though. So your when your game kind of froze like that, it caused Geeson to spin out,
Oh shit.
and then
I'm
you were
sorry,
fine.
dude.
I like was just ahead of you, like we're just like neck and neck, and
I was
So, you
planning
know
on
how
giving
when we were-
Geeson a good boost.
When we were doing the job and game froze, it did the exact same thing again.
yeah.
Froze for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. The screen goes completely black and then it flashes back.
The rip.
Arpa, what car?
Well, we don't even know what track it is.
I'm giving him ample time.
Dude, match you with the back-to-back though.
Yeah. Pays to have no traffic.
Yeah, I'm the only major wild card tonight.
Oh, it's our post track.
Yeah.
Sultan RS Classic.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, doesn't
Which one
matter.
do I pick? I've got a multitude of them.
Oh god, of course he does. Saw the links there for
What
a
about
brief
just
second that I won last week.
Custom Sultan Classic.
No,
Yeah, the
did I go
Sultan
wrong
RS that we can
direction?
actually
Oh,
use in
no,
the
I didn't.
sports
It's
class
just
because
really
there
far back.
could be 2 of them, but there isn't a reason. Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can probably just go. I mean, they're basically the same car, just one has handling flags, the other one doesn't. Wait, Callie, you chose the wrong one, I think. It's supposed to be the 2-door.
Oh. Sultan RS Classic.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you chose the Sultan Classic.
They're basically the same car. It doesn't matter.
What the hell, thing?
I forgot that it was called RS Classic and not Classic Custom, like every other car is.
Ooh. Sorry, bit of a leg touch.
Bullseye.
I was trying to let you through anyway.
Have to keep up tradition somehow.
Yeah, you're the only one allowed on my inside gate because you can take the corners just as well. Oh.
Yeah.
I do really like the smoothing I did through that turn.
I think
I know
Kelly
I've
would
said
work
that
in
many
construction
times
site.
before, but it's
Did
true.
I hit you
Yeah.
there, Dominic?
It makes
Yeah.
that turn so
Yeah,
much
it
better
was
with
like
how
2
smooth
feet
it
from
is
you
now.
and mine.
Yeah, I can see weird shit happening from time to time. We're all good.
Oh! Man, I put the fuck out of that corner.
Geek!
And then I put Callie.
You dick!
Oh, stupid understeer.
You act like you ain't gonna catch up in half a fucking lap anyway.
I probably
Probably-
won't.
probably-
Shit.
Probably win the fucking race by
Yeah, you'll get me on the straights, I know.
2 miles.
That was alright.
So much understeer in this thing. I was initially going to stick to the inside there, but I had to change my line because that's where he was, and I just decided, you know what, I'm going to carry speed then, as much as I can. I could have avoided the wall there, minor scrape. I just decided to let it happen.
No wall riding, Callie.
I didn't want to, but my car bottomed out on the curb.
Much better than last lap. Not so good.
Oh, fuck.
Understeered so much through that turn.
Oh man, it's a good thing I missed the corner.
That's the only reason I did that, is because you missed the corner.
Sorry about that, Casey.
Yes, alright. I'll probably look at my roof.
Maggie is so laggy tonight.
Does Maggie look super jumpy to anyone else, or is that just me?
Yep.
He's a little chubby.
He's lag switching.
We just gotta give you the predominant level of wide berth.
Yep, what did I say about understeer?
Jesus. Thanks for the boost.
So feisty.
Yeah, I kept that out of the wall that time. I actually tried to. Oh, that's grass.
Every fucking time. God damn it. All over the place.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
It's fine.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
We're on a slow
You're
train.
good.
Didn't push you on my end,
Yeah, I was
but
trying to
good old lag.
keep pace, but not get into you.
Ah, the glorious sounds of the top 3.
Sucks.
Lost.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't. I got a boost.
Yeah, he got boosted. It's just like some places where if there wasn't 3 of you there, I'd be getting past no problem.
But there are 3 of us.
Don't worry, we're all gonna have catastrophic engine failure at some point.
Oh,
Probably.
Danger to manifold.
Blown head gasket.
I bet this is the last lap.
Turned in late.
It
It is.
It is.
Fucking hell, I'm sorry, dude.
That's alright. Just keep going.
Where do you
I
get
mean,
all
the
that
sorriest
speed
thing
from?
is that Geek's ahead of me now.
That's pretty shameful.
No, I'm not used to this level of speed. Damn.
Man, you got to slow down way too much for that.
Dude, I was on the bumper of the car in front of me.
I know, I'm not talking about you specifically.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, guy.
you're right.
Damn. If I'd been able to miss that barrier, I would have carried so much speed through. No.
Oh, you bitch.
Oh well.
I'm gonna remember that.
Oh, fuck you.
I had the run and you
That was the
completely
first.
shot my bumper off.
That was the first time fucking you've blocked me 1,000 times in the past.
He's not
Blocking,
wrong.
blocking is okay if you get your car in front of the other car before
I
their
was
nose
there.
gets there.
I was
Dude,
there.
you pushed me into the wall. That's why you were able to win that.
Well, I was just learning from the master.
No, that was not a racing line.
Well, Dingle, if
was a
literally
racing
only the
line.
catch-up thing changed,
the
That
wrong
was my
one.
racing
I would probably
line.
win most of the races because I'm
You
starting
suck
out in
at
front
defensive.
and not waiting. Realistically speaking, they're not going to wait anymore
salty early, huh?
if catch-up is off, so
Yeah.
basically all that would change most likely is that the same people win more often because there's less catch-up to change things up. Kelly cheated.
Faster.
I told you he was
What do you
going to
mean
win.
cheated? I went faster.
I
With
knew
a
he was
faster
gonna
car.
win.
Yeah, there is a significant difference. Your car is more.
I don't
way
think
more
it's
stable.
that... well, maybe in that regard.
I don't know. Car sucks to drive.
They both suck.
Actually, I think the other one drives a little bit better, in my opinion.
Can we make
The longer
Kelly
one
drive
tends to
in better
snap.
controls?
All right, Arpo, what car?
What car?
How about not a shit car that people might actually have? Torero.
Oh, okay. It's
I should
Countach
have one.
time.
Hell yeah.
I had one, and I think I did upgrade it. Yeah. Because Foing.
Oh yes, I have mine's a Wolf of Wall Street spec.
You know, mine's spec'd out like the Hot Wheels car that I have.
Dude, there's actually a Lego Speed Champions set for the Countach.
I know.
Seriously?
Sorry.
Robin, don't kill me. I've got a white car too.
I won't be able to catch you, don't worry.
I have no idea how this car handles because I
Oh
never
my god, the
drive it.
understeer.
Well, that was fun. This has
So
a
you should have done what Arbor did,
definite.
and put a spoiler on the front of his car.
definite top speed disadvantage.
Oh, that was stupid.
Sorry, Callie, I got rammed up the ass when I was trying to stay off of you.
There's a reason I don't slow down for wrecks often, and it's because of that. Because I'm the only one who notices it happening.
I noticed it, and I slammed on the brakes and got rammed.
I don't know.
I might use this track to step outside because I can't drive this car. I should have gone with the retinue instead.
Definitely
The
can be a
Cheetah
bit
Classic
sluggish in
probably
the
the best
steering.
car for this track.
Yeah. Considering it's a grip machine. This car doesn't know whether it wants to understeer or oversteer.
Sometimes both at the same time.
Yeah.
Just brake in a straight line. It makes it consistent.
We're good.
That was ambitious, Callie.
That was real ambitious.
I thought I saw issues happening, so I went outside.
Woo! That you had about an inch.
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh. You didn't think I was there.
No, I knew you were
Oh.
there. I misjudged how much the car would understeer.
Oh, I see.
It was a bit of a clusterfuck.
Utilize the car's engine braking to have it turn in. Like
I like that
coast
blue.
through the corner. It's a nice blue.
Nope. I like how after I got hit there, like a good half a second later, my car is just like, full luck right. Thanks, Crash Enhancer. Oh, please.
Scraping along the pie barriers.
Yeah, you were playing it dangerous.
Yep.
I mean, Kelly was
If I
right when he
would've died, I
said
would've taken you out.
break in a straight line, but
Probably.
holy shit, this is being real bad. If you're trying to trail break it at all.
I got very lucky.
Very sluggish through there. Does not have the grip.
Ah, fuck my advantage up.
It's been a scrappy little race.
A little bit.
Looking like the Oilers game.
It was only scrappy for one of his machines, though.
barely hear my own engine through there. That was an apex.
Damn, I should have made 3 laps.
Wonder if that was fastest lap. I got slowed down massively in the latter half of the lap, so maybe not.
Apple go faster.
Trying. Damn it, Bran!
Didn't quite work out as well there, Bran.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Brad would have survived if
Tried to pull the Cali.
Fuck it.
Roadblock my vans. You're not kidding. That sucked. Oh.
Nice job,
Yeah.
Marco.
Try to anticipate the understeer and it doesn't happen.
You know, I used to think the whole hitting the apex thing was, you know, it's just kind of a joke. It's kind of legendary at this point.
It's transcended being just a joke.
We thought when he upgraded his computer it wouldn't happen very much, and it happens even more now, I feel like.
I feel like other people hit it more often than I do, though.
But it screws you up.
Yeah.
You guys just never see me hit it.
I just drove the line and didn't go over the curb there. Worked for me.
I had a run on you, and I think I hit a figment of you, Manji, and it
Yeah, I
just
saw
stopped my
that.
car. That was so dumb.
Boy, I am not doing very well tonight.
Our poo, what poo?
Ooh.
This track.
Sports.
You see what I did there? Jester RR.
No.
It's such a good driving car. It's just slow.
It sucks.
Peltzer.
I got a Peltzer.
Okay.
I prefer driving the Jester in those races over... No. Over, the Sultan or whatever it is that's actually fastest in the tuner races. Much nicer over the bumps.
I always drive the Subaru.
I don't know where my Feltzer is, balls.
Peltzer is towards the beginning, I think.
Well, I couldn't get to it.
Unfortunate.
What are you driving?
I chose something that's mid as fuck. Because I grabbed it midway through.
What the hell happened back there?
I had nowhere to go.
Please stay on the track. That technically can be faster because I have less wheels on the ground, but probably not actually just because of the way that it was.
Oh, that was close.
Yep. This car has way more grip than I'm used to.
Wait, you got the checkpoint, Keeson?
Yep.
Yeah, you can get the checkpoint doing that, but it's definitely not faster.
Grandma, would you believe me, with that entire interaction, I did not hear a single collision sound on my end?
That's odd.
It was very odd.
Imagine in the comment. Oh.
No.
Imagine you.
I'm guessing you took a similar line to me, but just slightly too much further inside.
Yeah, I was trying to make that second apex real fast.
Yeah, considering I basically scraped it. Did anything similar to me, it's not surprising that that was his fate. Do it again.
That was a booster.
No, I'd rather not, because it won't end well. Boy, I'm glad this mounted that stun
I
target.
guessed.
Oh,
It's
things
too
happen.
close. Oh shit!
Pulled out of that corner just in time.
That was too close to Arpo on that one.
I don't know,
You're glad
Dingle.
you can drive on the Apex props.
Yeah, needed the space there.
He dragged me into the apex there with his apexness.
Oh yeah, sure, blame me.
I wouldn't have hit it if you weren't beside me.
Get good.
That's what I'm hearing.
Maybe learn to play with others.
Nice cutback. From predominant,
Jesus.
obviously. Don't slide over the damn city titties. How did we settle on that name again? I don't even know. Oh, I did it again. That's the second lap in a row I think I've clipped through that apex without actually hitting it.
Ethan, do you want a little bit of advice? That corner we just went through is flat out in every single car. This one is not.
Do it a third time. I don't plan on it. That corner might not be flat out in a Sadler. Not that we raced that.
Yeah.
Oh, Apex.
But if we did race utilities, it would probably understeer into oblivion, because that's just how it is. Oh, I shouldn't have lifted there.
Oh! Nice recovery.
Thanks. Explosive went slow, so that's why I had to slow down.
I had to so I could set up the next corner.
Bonk.
Just set it up better.
I couldn't with you on my outside.
I don't know how they keep
Set it up
screwing it
better.
up back there, through that
Worked
section
out
in
just fine for
particular.
me. I don't know why you're complaining.
It keeps happening.
I'm just saying set it up better.
Oh, really, Dingle? I'm not one of them.
Whoa. Why are you so slow?
Because I don't have the amount of cornering grip that you do.
Yeah, this car's collider seems to be a bit inset from the visual body is, where the body is. Yeah, see, I didn't do it that time. I'm literally second on the list. Dingle, I haven't touched
least you
Among
have more
Us
than I
in
do.
weeks. That was 5 laps.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate of all the tracks.
I knew it wasn't 3, but I thought it was
Oh.
4, not 5.
Hey,
Oh, I see,
you
Dingle.
look at Discord?
Yeah, if EJ's on that list, then definitely
No, but I can.
isn't
hit a
actually
button.
representative of recently. Callie, what Apex?
No, I said I could hit a button.
Oh. I see. You can hit a button and it puts an emote in my chat.
Got him.
There it is.
Hey, Armo, I did it. I just hit the button a bit early.
I knew when he was starting to look inside, that's exactly what was going to happen, because I clipped that thing beautifully.
Didn't help that I carried too much speed in at first, but yeah, oh well. Still got a lap to catch up. I guess it's a good thing it's 5 laps after all. Also, if you watch the rear diffuser, you can notice parts of it
My car got
flipping
trapped
into the
underneath
ground.
yours. That was so weird.
I didn't even see you.
No, the front of my car was underneath your back bumper.
Well, didn't want to turn that time.
I know the term is to hit the apex, Arpo, but you kind of jumped over it.
I mean, that one you have to.
Not really.
No, you have to.
Not really.
You just have to.
I mean, I guess jumping over is not hitting it.
That's what I was saying.
Also, I really didn't jump over it. The car just didn't rotate over it. There is a difference. Jumping implies that I went over it more than I actually did. Anyway. More or less caught up at this point. Dingle, fuck off. Fucking hell.
I get screwed again because I'm trying not to hit people.
Oh my
I
god.
could say the same. For this little bit.
That's what your car's just swapped on my end. First and second, left to right.
Huh. Neat.
That was really close.
That was really, really close. You tried to box me out there to get the inside, but you weren't quite able to do it.
Understeer. I wasn't actually intentionally trying to do that.
Dang, that was 8 1,000ths difference there.
Jeez.
Belter was actually kind of nice on that track. It was not bad.
The Feltz is a lot of grip.
Well, yeah, but when it goes, it really goes. And it doesn't have like any acceleration, it feels like.
You didn't have the big wing on it, did you?
No.
Okay, because if you have the big wing on it, it just drives like absolute shit.
Really? I just have the small wing on it.
Good old weight distribution.
Wait, so you're saying size does matter?
Arpo, what car?
I can guess. Now, I technically don't have this, but Moonbeam.
No.
I have a custom Moonbeam. We should do it.
I only have a Moonbeam custom.
Donk.
I don't have one.
Oh, hey, there's the Moonbeam custom.
Yo.
Selected Moonbeam again. Lurcher, that's not available. I am just spamming the shit out of my chat trying to find a car that's both decent and that I have. It just rolled the hot knife twice in a row. Don't have a slam band custom. Blade. That one's actually valid.
Alright. Oh, look at that.
We did it the first time, but okay.
Dingle was complaining too much about me spamming my own chat, so...
I can help.
I'm gonna regret this.
I can help you with that, Racing Pro, if you just give me more.
Oh, don't worry, Kelly's already got it covered.
Oh, cool.
Forget to buy the blade.
The blade's not super great anyway.
Oh. It's decent around this track when it's not unbanned like it is.
Well, didn't even make it to the first turn before I got fucked over.
I'll pull over for a bit.
No, I'll just go. I'm like fucking...
The only problem is everything is unbanned except the STX. You know, if I did unban the STX, sure it would be available, but you could finally race the Tampa and things like that.
Hell yeah. Man, I want to race the Tampa.
Seems like so much fun.
Classic.
Stupid car.
Yeah, the Tampa isn't selectable in the creator.
I just don't know how to drive these cars.
It's one of many cars that...
Act like there's an egg
if there are
underneath
any
your
bans on a
trigger.
track, they're just automatically not choosable.
What does that mean?
That means like gently press down on it, don't just smash the throttle.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't get it.
You don't choose an orange by
Okay,
stomping
that one's
on it.
because I was looking at chat. Callie, please.
Imagine an egg under your foot on top of the gas pedal, but you still need to push the gas pedal down.
Uh-oh, my car is broken.
The egg will break.
If you're gentle.
I'd rather just squish between my toes.
You got really lucky there.
Yeah.
Fucking hate off-road drives.
Fuck these cars.
Bonk. Right, Jason, you were already having a wreck there and looking back at him. Anyway, apparently every time I said Tampa, Dingle thought I was saying tampon.
Same
Nice.
I mean, I was subbing it in my head with that, but I wasn't gonna say it out loud.
Would have said it a lot sooner, but then my chat got filled with apexes and I got distracted as a result. Only got spammed off the screen 3 times. Your filter gets smaller and smaller each weekend. No kidding. I'm amazed you even still have a filter.
They should make, like, in-game tablets for all the cars so that if you're not racing, you can play mini games on your in-game car tablet.
You can mess around with the phone.
Did you? Yeah. Okay. There's armored truck just like glitching through that turn.
Oh, I did not see that on my end.
Yeah, nope, I didn't see it on my end either.
Not seen anything here.
Bye, Maggie.
The one bad thing about this car is its top speed. Like 112 or something. I would just look at chat, but you know, it's been spammed way off screen at this point.
I swear, this is one of the worst driving muscle cars in the class.
Which one?
Blade?
This is what I fucking drive on this track every week.
You should drive a better car. No wonder why you suck so much on this track.
This car sucks.
That's the Deviant angle.
You guys don't know how to drive
It's
it.
not helpful. This is the
Barely
Blade.
better than you.
I'm right fucking behind you, dickhead.
Yeah, you've been behind them most of the race.
Another lap.
This car doesn't like going faster. Instant dislike. Yeah, figured as much. Should have figured as much.
A lot of cars, not a lot of space. Making GTA Racing a spec series. I mean, that's what happens when they ask for cars and people commit to it. Oh. Fucking hell.
Oh, there's the armored truck.
There's the truck.
Well, the truck did exist. Might have gotten that.
Imagine you had that race won as long as it was in first or
that was on the
second.
right.
I feel like I
Yeah.
can flip that up
Yeah.
real quick, though.
Ellie. Just barely, because I was in the center of the checkpoint.
Car's just so much faster.
I'm feeling like my frame rate's a little iffy tonight. But it's not the game. Game's set as it should be. I don't know.
You know, for the person who drives it all the time, you kind of suck at it.
Damn. Nice, Kelly. Nice.
Hey! I got the double nice because I also leveled up.
It didn't help that two of you fucks got like speed boosts on the straightaway, fucking going to the line. Good old catch up.
You should have done it too.
The button only goes in so far.
Well,
I was
get a
All
better
I
one.
hear
Yeah,
is
it's a shame,
excuses.
Dingle.
I was the one that should have gotten catch up fuck more.
Race
than
could
week, and I
end
still
sooner
got
that way as well. It's a good idea, and Cockstar is immune to them.
Still in?
Yep.
I would say Arpo what car, but there's no point.
No kidding.
You could change the class.
Let's see, what do we have?
Have we tried open wheel? on
Ooh,
this?
cycles.
Do open wheel.
I don't think this is gonna go well because
We've
of the.
tried it
Open wheel
before.
with like 2 laps.
Is it bad, Callie?
'Cause we
I
don't-
remember it being pretty bad.
We don't like the track anyway.
Utility class.
Don't do it. I forgot
And-
to fix it.
Turn the laps down.
You know what? Let's try it in sports.
This will only go
Oh, that's
well.
not good. That's not a good idea. It's way too fast.
What about motorcycles?
It's
at
gonna
2
be way
laps?
too fast, but
I'm down for that.
hopefully top
I
4,
don't have
man.
enough
Sports will
time.
be fine.
There was 7 seconds left.
5
There was 2
laps.
seconds left.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know,
It's sport time. It's really the only
Don't
option.
pick it.
Don't pick it.
you gotta get better at that, Callie.
I never expected to run sports on this track. How much of this?
Yeah, but it's unbanned on like all of your tracks.
It's such a forgettable car.
You're not wrong. Even if it's not forgettable, it's one that you want to forget.
Interesting.
That was a fun line.
Oh. That was a leg collision.
Anyway.
Tax fraud. Insurance fraud.
Wow.
Well,
You spun yourself now.
Spun yourself out.
No, it was a bush or something that made it. Like I was drifting it and something sent it around.
Yeah, you.
It's really going after you today.
Yeah, and I'm about to go after him here.
Predominant.
Yeah.
Check this one.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete, Charles did that in qualifying, so hey, you're like an F1 driver.
Yeah. Fix your track, by the way, with your fucking apex or your colliders.
First of all, don't touch it. Second of all, I expect the tie to remove this by now.
The SC Sport is not a competitor. It's fine.
No, he was talking about the Neo.
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to you.
Honestly, I think the Neo would have been a bad choice for this track anyway.
I
It
agree.
still would have been faster.
Maybe in your hands. Can't fucking drive that car.
Wow, that took forever to get up to speed. Thank you for knocking that over.
Oh, you knocked it over on my end, moment.
Oh, I got it bouncing off Kelly's roof.
Go faster!
I don't even know what you were talking about.
You ran through a light pole.
Oh, I definitely did.
Oh,
Ooh, that was close.
that was very close.
Hit him. I didn't mean to hit him, but I
That
hit
was all
him.
me. I'm actually kind of glad you're ahead of me now, though.
Otherwise, you don't have the piss yellow headlights.
Yep.
Alright, let's try and catch up now. It's a
Ooh,
long
I went
ways,
midair.
but let's
That was
try and
stupid.
catch.
Oh man! And then I hit a bush trying to avoid you, and look how much gap you
Yeah.
gained.
The gap went back to what it was before.
Boy,
No, I
my
was
frame rate
closer
dropped down
than
to
that.
60 there. That explains why it felt like shit. Also, that really says something. How used I am
talking
to
about
higher
Bush so
frame
much,
rates
this
when I
should
say
be
that
sponsored by
60
Bush
feels
beer.
like shit.
Yeah, shit sucks.
There's not Bud Light.
To be fair though, I don't think it was a perfectly smooth 60 FPS. I think it was a bit jittery. So that didn't help. I really do need to turn down some of my settings a little.
Oh my god, it just spun the fuck out.
You
Oh,
sure
that's why
did.
you're so faster there. You rotated the car in midair.
Yep.
Never really thought to do that, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm turning a bit before the little leap. You can only do it in
My
certain
game's
cars, though.
mostly
Other ones
turned
you
up
fucking die.
towards the max. I don't know if it's fully maxed out or not, but
But in this, or like the front wheel
I'm also
drive cars.
asking high frame rate 1440p out of a 2080 Ti, which is a lot. So I should turn it down a little if I want to keep doing this.
Oh!
Oh,
Damn it.
shit. What the fuck happened there?
I think I
Okay.
hit that thing on the inside.
You hit the wall in the tunnel. Oh, you might have hit it with your spoiler.
No, there's a little
Jet.
electrical box that sticks out. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's why I have walls up in the Hills track.
You can get around me now.
I don't know what it is about that section, but my frame rate just dies. It's probably the grass. All the shadows as a result of it. I think if I turn the
Oh, I hit a bump under
the
braking.
foliage down a little bit, it might help. I don't know for sure.
You're able to keep up with that Easy Sport, though.
Another
Had to pull out
frame
of that
drop.
one, otherwise you would have been screwed.
Hot.
Glad that pole did nothing to me. No, you. This almost understeers more
Oh,
than
again.
the freaking compacts do.
That apex.
And again, I'm carrying a lot more speed than I would with that. Well,
Oh, I
that
see the
was a
electrical
decent
box
chance of
talking
being
about.
fastest lap until then. Alright, just do it next lap. Oh wait, I spun out prior to that, didn't I?
Oh, how you doing?
Yay!
Storm talking. God damn it! That's what I get for looking at Discord.
I don't think my car has the power to hit you.
Yeah, we'll see. Remember, this car got neutered.
Storm's online. That wasn't great.
You turned in a little bit too early there.
Oi.
Yeah. I turned it at the correct time, but your car ended up leg hitting into my quarter panel and I kept turning in.
Yep. That's exactly what I expected to happen.
Once ketchup wasn't fucking over the car's top speed, I could go.
Yep.
Okay. I wonder if I can do this right now. If the game
I'm
ever
actually
loads.
surprised that Izzy kept up for as long as it did.
If the game ever come on, game. Jesus Christ.
Well, until I hit that apex.
I love the one glowing wall, whereas the rest of them don't.
Thanks, Cockstar.
I actually didn't mind
Guess
that.
I'm
in
not
sports,
doing
to be
that.
honest.
I think that was too fast, personally.
Too fast? That's an impossibility.
That was not what I meant to do. Oops.
Oh, Maggie's coming for you.
Arpoo, what car?
I don't have that. Oh. I don't remember if I have this. Reaper?
I think I have one.
I know I do.
I think I do as well.
All right, Reaper, I suppose. Man, we're gonna get owned.
Just a little.
But I certainly don't have it.
Just drive whatever.
Nah, I'll just drive
I can't
I
check.
haven't driven since like I first even had the game.
There it is.
Oh yeah, I do have one. That's right, because it kind of looks like a Reventon / Aventador, like hybrid.
I think I won this off the wheel a long time ago.
I think I bought one to complete my Lamborghini garage. I'm not gonna bother pulling off.
Yeah, no, not in this. Kelly's taco is poking out of his car. Okay, it's his little sombrero on top of the taco, but still. You know, I was gonna say that the top speed isn't that terrible, but I forget just how high the average top speed in the Supers class is.
What's the top speed?
122, basically.
Oh yeah, that's slow for supers.
Yeah, 41st in the class. A little late on the brakes there. Of course, this car has tires king clip, and I do have the off-roads on it. Not that it really matters. on a track like this. Well, it might help with the curb up here, but that's about it. Like I said, it might help with the curb up here relative to not having them on there. Turn.
Did not like the curb there.
Oh god, 7 laps of this. Well, your guys' cars really do not like those curbs, do they?
It's almost like I don't put off roads on my cars. Also, I ended up hitting explosive, or a leggy explosive. And it caused my car to stop slightly.
A little late. So much understeer.
All good.
I tried to avoid him, and I just ended up hitting him and spinning him back the right way. Bonk.
Nice catch up, Maggie.
Thank you.
Yeah, the only reason the 3 of us are able to stay within reach of the top group is because of catch-up.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off a little bit.
He puts an apex in my chat because he hit the apex. Love it.
Yeah, I helped first for most of that race.
You can still get it, dude. You still have like 3 laps.
That was tight.
The thing I didn't have to do initially was get through all of you guys. So, and I didn't have that happen.
What the fuck?
Really have a choice.
Sometimes this car just not on that curb.
It doesn't like the bumps.
Yeah, I feel bad for Predominant, but I didn't really end up there of my own accord. Slight nudge from Callie just screwed up my entire line through there. Oh well. Still 2 laps to catch up to the back of the front group. Finally got it unsettled through there.
My bad, Maggie.
Oh, that's what happened. Bonk. Now this ain't right. How the fuck are the 3 of us in the top 3?
This car just got significantly easier to drive.
Yeah, it also got significantly slower to drive.
Wow, I was a good 2 to 3 seconds off on the fastest laps with like Krieger and such, Emrys. And I wasn't really being affected by catch-up that much. "55-second lap."
Easton's car is fucking slow.
There we
Get
go.
out of my way.
No.
My goodness. We were 4 wide
Hello.
for a second.
I almost got brake checked there.
Almost.
Like, if I hadn't jumped on the brakes because I knew it was coming, that would have been full-on brake check.
Damn it.
Got him.
Fucking fifth.
I was
Downtown on that straight.
Dude, I was like, where the fuck did Maggie come from? I went to my rear view, I saw you two, I didn't even see Maggie.
And then just dove up all 3 of us.
Like, holy shit.
He was on the fucking grass. Fearless.
Honestly, kind of legendary move, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It was.
you know.
Yeah, just be happy I realized you were there and got on the brakes when I did.
I am.
Holy crap.
Eek,
Yep.
do you just dislike every race?
No.
Okay.
Just the
Just
ones he's
checking.
bad at.
So every
Because-
single one.
Just 16 of them. Okay.
Dude, he's about to leave.
Don't leave. Keith.
No, just wait. Just wait. The fucks have about ran out tonight.
Oh wait, this is not the track I was thinking
Wait,
of.
you have that main to run out of?
I have a lot of them actually.
This
That's
is actually
part of my
appropriate we're doing this
problem.
track today because the fake marina.
Yeah.
My boat.
Arpo, you got a car selection there? Jester race car?
Yeah, that won't be too bad on this.
That'll be good. So many fucking sports cars, though.
Yeah, I was eating chips thus in chat.
Oh, I know why I scrolled past my Feltzer. It's because I forgot that I changed the color.
Yeah, I almost scrolled past mine as well because I painted it just black because I was thinking about using it for Hunt the Streamer as like a runaway car, blend in with traffic. And
Not a bad car
yeah,
for
I
it.
almost missed mine too.
Oh, that made me just think about using other cars as, you know, just blend into traffic ones, including the Panto. And then I remembered that my Panto has missing panels.
So does mine.
I'm sure that would work well.
Well, I mean,
Understeer.
if they're invisible, the panels would blend pretty well.
Well,
Magic.
Well, that's not right.
technically no.
Not exactly right. Oh, that's.
I've definitely
What
driven
race
this
is
here
this?
before. Not the first time I've driven the Jester on this track, but less people driving other things like jugulars, which helps. Also, I feel like I should slow down a little, but at the same time I'm being slowed down so much. Thanks to catch up.
Oh. I
Fake
didn't
Marina.
see you coming up. Sorry.
No,
Back
you're
there.
good. I was expecting like you to stay going straight and it started drifting over, and I had to, but it's fine.
Oh, these are fun. Well, the one I'm in is fun. I don't know if it's the same as you guys.
You're in the disc car.
I'm in the RR, yeah.
Oh, there, that's my slowing down. It's definitely no regular Jester, but it's not a bad car. The Jester RR. Just slow. I would say also make sure your cars aren't stanced, but who actually stances their cars anymore?
Yeah, I kind of forgot that was a feature.
Yeah, me
Actually.
too.
Damn it!
Look at Discord, Arpo.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would you look at Discord when you can just look at his chat?
Fucking
Why doesn't
hell.
he look at either of those if you can just see
The
them on track?
apexes are on the inside of the corner, Arpo.
Damn it.
Yeah. Except you were there.
Sorry, Storm.
I got 25 RP for that.
Wowee.
Oh wow, frame rate, please.
This car isn't too great around this track.
No, it doesn't. I don't like it.
It understeers way too much.
I liked it in first. But it definitely understeers.
That is the one fault of this car.
Oh yeah, no, definitely carrying more speed now that I'm not in the lead.
Oh, that's explosive. Oh, you just got a break free from everything, didn't you?
I still had to pass Arpo, but he kind of cleaned himself out of the way.
Yeah, so you had to break free of everything because everyone
Basically.
else fucked it. That's why I got into second.
You're wondering why there was someone that's so far ahead.
Yes. Well, I also got fucked on the first lap, so I've been catching ever since.
Wow, it understeers bad there. Yeah, okay, it understeers much worse when you're not in first.
Yeah. I'm in second, and now the car wants to try and oversteer sometimes, which got me really confused.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's definitely that car is way easier.
It
to
wasn't
drive
for
in
the
first.
double jump on the one
Then,
turn there.
In second, you're right, Callie. It oversteers a lot.
It's
And
so
then if-
weird. It shouldn't.
But then if you're if you're in any other position besides first or second, it just understeers.
Yep.
Yep. Oh boy, what race have we got next? Damn it, Geeson. Look what you did.
Oh, you could have given Arpo 69. Oh.
Damn it, Geeson.
You got a
Arpo,
racing then.
would you have preferred
Phrasing.
69 from Geeson?
Not really.
All right, Arpo.
Do your job.
9F.
Oh, fuck.
We literally did that last time.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
I might actually have a 9F.
Let's just re-roll
That's
it.
wild.
Veto Modern. Yeah, no. Oh. Issy Sport.
Ew, I'd rather drive the 9F.
I'd rather drive the Izzy.
You're sick.
I don't like the 9F. I hate it. Just re-roll.
Just re-roll. Don't have that. No. Definitely
Something with
not.
Top speed.
There's too many got Raiden.
Mine doesn't have a spoiler.
That's even worse top speed than the Issy.
Look,
Keep going.
you've gotten enough cars. You just pick one.
Fine, I'm using the Izzy. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do the 9F. I don't want no top speed. It's gonna be all the way at the front.
It's not at the front.
It's not?
No, it's in the
Well,
middle,
also- yeah, it's all the way.
near the neon.
But it's a... I thought they were in alphabetical order by model.
It's probably 9 spelled out.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
so weird.
That is so dumb. I wonder if having, like, just a number, like, fucks with the game or something like that, so they had to do it.
Yeah, not having it start with a number probably would be why.
Wow, imagine not having your top down. Okay, he's working on it.
I almost forgot.
Ooh. I like the Sylvia.
I've already missed most of the play as long as you can drive cars I don't normally drive or just ones in
No, I don't want damage on this car.
Oh yeah, you really do not want damage on the
You want
9F.
damage? Okay, come here.
No, go away.
Digital Zeros.
Damage my bands.
Digital Zeros just resubscribed for 3 months.
Thank you very much. Using your prime here. Oh god. Oh god.
Wow,
Oh god.
that's one way to get through that corner.
Yeah, I don't really like how this
Glanced-
car drives either.
Glanced off the apex.
I don't like this car.
Much oversteer. Yeah,
The
thank
weight
you very much,
distribution's all
Digital.
off because there's no engine.
Zeros. Apologies for
It's
butchering
so
your
smart.
name, but thank you for using your prime here. And 100 bits.
Digital Zeros cheered 100 bits.
Ah, I know that's there, but I fuck it up every time.
Thank you very much again. Are you just trying to distract me at this point? I feel like you're trying to distract me. My car damaged. That left front is questionable, but it might be okay.
Apex.
No.
Why would you do this?
Oh,
Ow!
Oh, well, Callie, we've had similar experiences with Izzy's there.
Yeah, that's another reason I don't like the Issy.
the hell was that? There's a crashing behind me.
Don't
Was
catch
It's
a
it.
wreck.
fucking decent to stay on the, or fucking drove like decent, like fucking Pete to stay on the left
He
side of
drove
the
like
road.
Oh. Sorry. Actually screwed me up more than screwed them up.
You're doing alright in that one.
I don't like it. My main problem with it is my driving style. I like to like tap the brakes to get the car settled for the corner. If you do it with this car, it unsettles it.
Yeah, be smooth.
Who is that? Geeson. Okay.
Oh, damn.
By the way, Callie, on my screen, you were in my door.
Oh,
I
wow.
didn't really have a whole lot of choice. I was getting
Nice.
pushed.
Something
pushed
happened back there.
sideways.
Stop sliding.
Oh, you're slow through those corners.
I purposely went wide because I knew that I might get rammed. You're slow on these straights.
I am. Oh. Oh. You're good.
Eventually. Well.
This is an adventure. My car's driving like dog shit now that it knows damage.
It certainly is a time. Yes. Oh, please. What the hell? I don't think he was actually hitting things back there. I think that's purely lag. No kidding.
Definitely can.
Not as high as him putting it in the barrier during qualifying. Honestly, I didn't say this in Discord at the time, and I kind of regret not saying it, though people would have probably said it was my fault for having said it, but as soon as Verstappen had issues and had to bail on that lap,
No, Mikey, no.
I had this feeling like, well, that means that Leclerc's going to bin it later in qualifying, and Verstappen's not going to get a position as a result.
Slow in that corner.
Yeah, because I hate this car.
Oh, Callie just hit a speed boost.
And sure enough, get to the last part of qualifying, and what does Leclerc do? Put it in a wall.
Oh.
Because he was overdriving it, because he was only in 7th place. I mean, not that it matters. I'm not cheering for Verstappen or anything.
Because I did something wrong, Geek.
No.
I like seeing
just
Honda
letting you
do
know I
well,
was
but that's about the extent of that.
No. Shouldn't have.
But still,
Braked.
just like, of course he did. It's hard to be a Ferrari fan? Yeah, that's why I gave up on that ages ago. Okay. Damn, cutback didn't work. No, bumps are better on his side. Yeah, no, I mean, having grown up during the Schumacher era as a kid, being a Ferrari fan was good. But then, you know, in the 2010s, also my controller is getting low on battery. I should charge it. I don't think it'll die
Is this
before the end of
most
tonight.
you've won in a single night?
Oh, almost definitely.
But yeah, after 2017, 2018, I stopped cheering for Ferrari as like...
There was that one time I almost beat Callie in a playlist.
There we go, that button. as like
Well,
a
you got 'em by
genuine
10
fan.
points
Just
right
like
now.
if they do well and beat Mercedes, good. If
Have,
not,
uh,
I'm not
We ended
gonna be
it
upset
in like aggregate
because I don't expect
position
them to
on
do
the
well.
16th race.
Oh, right. Orpo.
Elegy RH8.
Okay.
All right. We're driving a lot of OG cars tonight.
Yeah.
Go left.
I just appreciate it when the bot gives a reasonable pick first time out. Especially with the sports class, since there's almost 100 cars to pick from.
Yeah.
And also, if you don't have an Elegy RH8 in this game, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's literally free.
Oh, my car's the same color as Arpo's.
Remember when this was the fastest car in the sports class?
Those were the days.
Except it really wasn't the days, because it was the fastest thing by quite a ways. Whoops.
I like Callie's rental car spec elegy.
Thanks.
Way to clear it up. You know, I could claim that it was because I was push to talking, which does affect my ability to steer, but
Unfortunately, this isn't
I'm not going to.
The OG free one, so it doesn't have a bumper sticker on it.
I've got a bumper sticker.
I ended up turning that one into the classic custom.
Can you not normally get the bumper sticker then?
Huh?
But can you not normally get the bumper sticker then?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
I thought it was just a bumper.
It's one of the
Is it?
bumpers.
Oh, I had no idea. That shows how much I've modified this car.
I honestly don't know. This is so old in my modification data.
Same.
I recently modified one because I needed a garage space and this car was free and I knew we were getting more garage space, so I sold mine. Holy understeer, Batman.
You know, you can say that I cleared it up, but at least I'm not disappointing millions of people while doing... Okay, maybe millions is a stretch, but...
Bad break.
Well, does the entirety of the Italian population count? I'm not disappointing many thousands of people at the least when I fuck it up.
Woo,
So at least there's that.
That's spooky.
I think it was still spooky up there.
Such a minor touch, but it caused a crashing accident.
Oh! That was an apex. This is almost a single make race at this point.
Oh, sorry, Bram. I fucked you over.
I landed it. We're good.
Again, as I said at the beginning, obviously some people aren't picking
Hard to switch
this
to a
just
shittier
because
car
they
than
don't
it
want
used
to, but if you don't have an Elegy at this point, what are you doing? Again, it's available for free to
Yeah,
literally everyone. No questions asked. The only thing that costs money is the
Surprised you didn't just stick
well,
with it.
the upgrade cost and
Well, because I didn't
a
have
place
the
to
other
store
cars
it.
mostly. And then I was also charging my headset between races.
Oh my god. I just got like a leg touch and then we got meg mode.
Yeah.
That was my fault. I'm gonna say that wasn't my fault, even though it was my car that put him around. Final lap, so it's not that big of a deal anyway. He's in a Corsita, he'll be right back with us. Sure, I'll just stay all the way out here, why not? Yeah, let's not be silly about that.
I always forget how nice of a car this is to drive.
Yeah, it is
Jesus,
really nice.
Keeson.
I was about to say, see, I told you he'd catch up to us in no time, and then he did that. The one problem with this car is it doesn't have great top speed. I mean, it's better than the Retro Custom, but... well, 118 isn't terrible, I guess. It's 56 in class, though, which doesn't seem right, but that's... middle of the road for the sports class, so yeah, okay, that checks out. Don't oversteer.
Ah, fuck, go.
Nope.
You crash?
I think he was slowing down because of the takeout, more so than anything. Damn it, Bran.
Fucking called it. I knew you were gonna try and cut inside like that, get wrecked.
.154. Not that there's a channel for that in EJ's Discord server anymore.
My car is not the brightest screen possible game.
It just assumes.
Alright, Geek, you need 6 points.
Yeah.
And predominant needs 9. Or no, it needs 11. That's not possible though.
Not in one race.
Harpo, you know the drill.
Oh, God.
Wait, what are we drilling?
I don't have a Nero.
Where's his mom?
No. Cyclone.
All right.
Okay. This will be interesting.
Yeah?
Does she move her body like a cyclone?
Map is this? I forget.
It's Barrel's track.
Yeah.
I can think of one corner in particular the car is going to be very good at.
Oh no.
Not the last
Did you not
chicane,
have one,
that's for
Callie?
sure.
I didn't see it.
It should have been like right at the start.
I didn't see it.
Huh.
Oh god. What did you pick?
Ventorno.
It's a Torno.
Oh, your car's gonna be way better.
Probably.
Do I have? Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. I'm just gonna go.
Man, this thing slides. Jesus Christ.
Why would you turn my lights off, game?
What the hell?
I want them
Wow.
on. Something
That bush
happened
really
back
fucked
there.
you up.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever been fucked up by that bush in any car.
Eh.
I didn't even think that bush had a hitbox.
Wow.
What car is that,
Understeer.
The Cyclone.
No, he's in the. I forgot what it's called.
The dirt sheet.
Thank you.
Oh, is that what it was? Kind of like the Cyclone, but it's faster.
Understeer is so fucking bad.
Yeah, but it's got super fast acceleration.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah,
I don't want to
way
hear you
better than
complaining.
this.
You're in the best driving electric vehicle on the grid right now.
It's terrible.
No, it is
Rather-
not.
I'd rather drive the Cyclone.
It's better than the Cyclone.
It's way better than Cyclone. Like, the Virtue is good enough you can compete with, like, Amaris's and Kriegers and stuff.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
On
This
the
thing
right track.
drives like
Yeah.
it's on fucking ice skates.
Did you change your mirrors?
I probably not.
Well, if you change your mirrors, it would explain why it drives like dog shit.
You have to have chain. You have to
No,
have
leave the
mirrors or
stock
what?
mirrors because it has the same kind of deal as the XA21, where if you change the mirrors, it'll do the faction thing where it flips over curbs and shit.
I don't usually fuck with the mirrors. But it's just like the tires are so bad. And it understeers like fuck. Like the back tires feel like they're on ice and the front tires don't grip at all.
Gotta drive it gently.
Yeah, it's kind of funny being used to the Virtue, just how slowly this accelerates. Yeah, no, it's really dumb. The best part is that that mirror issue was inherited from an older car that was released in like 2016 or 2017. So it's a well-known issue at this point that you just want to leave the mirrors stock, otherwise it might cause you issues. But because Rockstar has a habit of copy and pasting cars and then modifying them to, you know, make a new car, which is fair enough, they also don't, you know, fix issues like that or remove any of some of the old handling flags, for instance. It just leads to a bad car under the right circumstances. Which, again, has been known for years to be a thing. But they won't fix it because they're more worried about trying to prevent people from hacking, which we know how well that works. I mean, to be fair, they did fix the security issue regarding the issues earlier in the year pretty quick, but that was a slightly different story. They'll fix the security of the game, but they won't. But only after all these years.
Oh man, I thought I was
such.
hit.
But
Damn.
they won't fix cars that have known to have been an issue. Actually, that's not entirely true. And you know, honestly, it might be because of this. The faction with its issues over curbs, that was fixed at one point. They fixed the faction.
I thought Ketchup was gonna give me a bigger boost.
But then people complained about it because they liked how it was quirky to drive and it had that issue, so they reverted it. Yeah, that one's a weird one. I mean, I kind of get it, but also, just why? What's all that OBS lag?
Really?
I think Brophy has burned any potential bridges to Rockstar at this point. With what he's said about the game before and all that. He's tried to be, you know, he's tried to offer constructive criticism in the past, but he's also made it very obvious that he's not interested in playing it on PC anymore because of the issues with the game and also 5M and all that stuff, so. Well, it'd be nice. I also don't know that he'd want to do it at this point either. And who knows whether or not GTA 6 will even be worth it to play. In regards to helping with that. But yeah, he's certainly a good person to talk to for stuff like that, because he tests every single car, or has tested them in the past at least. Also, I'm trying to read through chat, but you know, I'm only getting little bits and pieces of it because this car is a handful and I've got these two right in front of me.
Ryan!
So, Dingle, your message I haven't read yet.
Me.
No! Not right now. Faster! Oh, bye, geek.
Damn it.
Let's go!
Wow, Maggie, your top speed just disappeared for some reason.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't get
I
it.
was
I was full
gaining on
throttle.
you, which shouldn't be happening.
I was full throttle. Ketchup does weird things a second.
Smooth props.
When you're in different cars, I think.
Smooth props wouldn't matter for that car.
Also, I see a geek left.
I think he just his AFK timer.
Got fucking kicked because I was idle for
Ah,
fucking
that makes sense.
3 minutes.
Head on the space station. I mean, I would call them pink, personally, but regardless. They're pretty great, aren't they? Why I kept my headlights on for once. But yeah, shark cards are a thing. And Digital Zeros, regarding the car classes better. Yeah, that's never gonna change. Not at this point. It would be so nice, but it's never gonna change.
Well, the Cyclone's
I
the best
should
car for that.
Stop
race,
my
for
air
that
conditioner
last
from running.
chicane.
Self off?
I don't think so.
I couldn't catch you, but maybe that was ketchup fucking me up.
Looked like it.
No, they're definitely better cars for the track.
Yeah, but it all comes down
Oh,
to
right.
that
I
last
don't think I'm
stretch.
friends with Geek for some reason.
Took me a few laps to get used to the Cyclone on that track, but it ran nice for me.
It's really
sure
hard
legal.
because
Well,
you got to be slow
yeah.
in, fast out with the Cyclone.
Yep.
Just hug the apex, and then once you get clear of it, just like mash the gas, and you will just zoom out of the corner.
Not like in the Virtue, though. That
Harpo?
literally zooms. Don't have one. Not
Anything but the
raceable.
Viserys, because we do that like every single time on this track.
But it's so good.
Pigali.
Oh fuck no!
Don't have one.
Damn it, Kelly.
Don't think so anyway.
There's so many cars that I'm rolling through just because they either are trash, like the Tornado Custom, or I don't have them.
I mean, the Zion Classic is not great. That's just something.
The
Zion
E-Type,
Classic would be kind of fun.
I don't have one.
Oh fuck!
God damn it, Arpo.
You're missing out on the anime waifu body pillows.
Hell yeah.
The bot isn't responding. Well, the last thing it picked was the Roosevelt.
No.
Roosevelt, I haven't seen that in ages.
God damn it.
I'm
I mean,
driving the Zion.
I'll take the Zion too.
what pace is that on?
I think
Okay,
it's
well
A
off
tier.
from it.
Probably B.
Like A or B
Oh, I
tier.
do have a Pigali. Look at that. Oh well. Too late.
I don't even know what the lower tiers are in this class.
Just pick a
190
Sterling.
would be with it. Actually, no. 190s might be worse than the Zion Classic.
Sterling's gonna suck in a straight line, though. Yeah, no, Dingle. The bot's got at least 100 messages per 30 seconds. I don't know why it didn't respond in that one instance. I blame Twitch. I guess the one nice thing about this is I can run that curb all day and it does not care. Oh! I'm not waiting the full time just because he's faster, but... At least wait for him to get spun back around. Yeah, see how much he's caught me already? Yikes. Sterling might also be really good through that section, actually. You know, this car doesn't have rally bodywork on it for no reason. Tape over the headlights, the rally lights as well. Not that you can see them. Kind of see them.
Oh,
Spare tire strapped to the trunk. Almost like it's actually a rally car in disguise. Oh!
Harpo, does that count as an apex?
I did get a very tiny assist from behind, so not really.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, this thing sucks in a straight line.
Oh, so you're
Not
in the
great
same
on
boat as
corners
me.
either.
Oh!
Bye, Storm.
Don't have a Zion
Yeah,
Classic
Bailey,
in
that's
my
there.
chat history at this point.
I didn't even know that was
Already
there
scrolled
either.
off. Ooh, can this be flat? Surely not.
This thing turns really good. Just does not like bumps.
Oi.
Yeah, it absolutely hits the bumps.
I'm questioning if the Sterling
bump.
can take T1 and 2 flat. Push to talk into turns is a bad time.
I always live for T1.
That's the Zion angle, not the Zion Classic. And Sterling is spelled with only I's, no E. Plus it's the Sterling GT. And I already know this is 112 miles an hour, so that's a
And we
moot
keep
point.
playing these cars with shitty top speeds.
Your top speed is better than mine by like 2 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that like a good 15 below what Maggie's in?
I mean 7, but close enough.
Oh, okay.
Sterling GT. You know, if I really felt like it, I probably... Shut up. I probably could add a partial match, so it takes what it has and tries to find something like it, but that also sounds like more than I really feel like adding. Somebody pay me $100 and I'll do it.
Alright, I'm gonna go. I can't think straight.
Alright, see you later, Jason.
Right, Giesen.
Yeah,
Have a good one.
will do. Grab a note, go to the post office.
God, he's only reminding him now?
Whoops, I didn't realize I was moving.
That body pillow. Yeah, it was only on screen for a short bit. The first however many turns are just easy flat in first place with this. That's just silly. Definitely not flat there though. Still didn't get to find out if it's flat through the first and second turn though, at speed. Only in first. Yeah, still not used to this. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
Damn it. I'm so scared.
Barely fucking flipped that thing. Yeah, you're gonna get caught up.
gonna be close.
There's no way I
This
can
thing
catch
might
up
go
to
begin
them.
with.
I get 4th at
God.
best.
Damn.
Damn it, Pi, why'd you have to change the track?
I had it.
It was genuinely better before.
Yeah, imagine if you didn't screw up that corner, you would have had it.
I don't know what the fuck.
All you needed to do, Maggie, was just take it nice and easy through that corner.
I know.
You didn't need to push it, and you
Zion
you pushed
Classic
it.
top 3.
But it would have been really fast.
Definitely wouldn't drive that car again on that track for sure. Just didn't like the way it handled the bumps. It just felt like you could never trust it on turn in because you might hit like a little bump in the road and it just spits it sideways.
Meanwhile, it's the opposite problem with the Sterling. It soaks up the bump so well, but that top speed just kills it on the final run.
Alright,
Of
when we get
course
to the
it
next
does,
lobby,
Dingle.
I'm gonna extend time and take a quick bathroom break. Okay.
Oh boy. Let's just get this over with. No. No. I mean, technically, but no. We already did that. No. No. I don't have a Casco. Hell no. Stop rolling the Nebula Turbo! I forget, did you guys race the Monroe last week? Or whenever it was?
Monroe?
Or did we decide against doing that on one of the tracks?
Which one was the Monroe again?
Sports Classics? I don't know. The, what is it, Classic Lamborghini, I guess?
Oh yeah, that one. Didn't you say you didn't have one?
I have one now.
Oh. I don't know.
I don't remember if you guys ended up using it or not when I
No, we never
didn't.
did.
Oh, well, we could do that because the bot wants to spit out Sterling.
I would drive the Sterling.
Yeah, but I just drove it.
Well, that's your choice.
Alright, I'm back. What car? What car?
The bot said
mean-
Sterling, but I finally have a Monroe.
What is it?
The bot spat out Sterling GT. But Arpo has a Monroe, if you want to do that.
Are we doing Monroe then?
If we want to.
I didn't.
I don't
pick the
care.
car.
I've got Monroe then.
I should have picked the Viserys.
Dingle.
Well, we're giving Maggie the lead back again.
I don't know.
Dude, you're in the easiest car for this track.
Yeah, but still.
Callie Racing and I are in this one of a very, very slow car.
I'm not even pulling off.
Okay.
I don't know what you did. This thing is so slow.
What
This
is
is another
grip?
car that I colored based off of a Hot Wheels car.
Alright, Predominant, I think you got lag pushed into the thing. I tried to give you space.
Hey, this thing ain't too bad in a straight line.
No, it's pretty decent.
Oh, if only.
It actually doesn't handle that bad either.
Oop.
Oh, okay, I take it back.
Doesn't like that corner.
It does not like that corner at all.
No, it doesn't. Holy
I
shit,
felt like I was
that's
on bias
understeer.
ply tires.
I mean, realistically.
Or realistically, it would be.
Most likely. Yeah, the car's not terrible, but it lacks a spoiler, which definitely isn't the best for sections where you need grip. Damn.
I did not like getting turned for the shortcut.
Due to me driving the Viserys all the time, I'm a bit better equipped at driving this car around this trail.
Okay, its brakes apparently aren't great either.
Yeah.
I should know that. Because I was driving this around
Such
the
a
road
pretty
for a
car.
little bit.
It is.
I think it's actually what I had out before the, it's one tire fire.
Oh, that final corner is pain.
Before the entity. Well, I just noticed around rank 466, you're, what is that, 15.4 million RP? Not that that channel exists anymore.
Oh, I'm about to be rank 1,100.
Oh, nice.
Storm, Dingle wants to know, does every one of your cars have a body pillow in it?
No, I think this is actually the only one.
What about IRL?
It has an anime livery. It has an anime livery.
Nice.
No, I've not even ever owned one to begin with.
I used to have this boomerang-shaped pillow. I don't know where it is anymore, but it wasn't used as a body pillow, so does that count as a body pillow?
You mean like the one that you put around your neck?
Kinda, but like very big. Like it was the width of a twin-size mattress, basically, but it was boomerang-shaped instead of straight.
I think that would be classified as a body pillow, but if you didn't use it as such, then... I mean, we technically have a body pillow too that we use to put up against the headboards when we're watching TV. Something to soft to put your back against, you know?
Yeah. I think that's the closest I've had IRL, but again, never used as such. That was a pillow that I kept behind my main pillow, basically. Stupid bush. I had that just fine if not for that bush.
Then don't touch the bush.
I'm going to touch it.
Oh.
This is gonna make this car even better.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
It already understeers bad enough.
Well, I've been sliding it through most of the corners.
But you know what I mean? It's the kind of understeer where it's understeer, oversteer
Oh, okay.
type thing.
That was a way to go through that turn, and I'm okay with that. Fine, Geek, are you gonna overtake me or what? Evidently not. Left him the space all the way up the straight, but... Hey, did the wetness just kick in? Yeah, I think the rain kicked in just as I was mid-turn, because I went sailing off the track.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't have a broken window.
Oh, the rain is making these horrible breaks even worse.
Yeah. Wait. No, it's not broken. That was just the visor.
That's not what I expected to happen.
I didn't think I would take more speed through a corner than you. And stopping with this
Race
car is
with
really
No! Well, now I have a broken window. Oh,
yeah,
please.
Same Agi has this sealed in the bag.
I don't know.
We still have, I think, 2 more races left.
all depends on the cars we roll.
It really does.
Yeah. Am I gonna finish? Probably. Maybe not. Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, I'm not.
This car sucks so bad in the rain. Geek, your
Went
car
off
had
the
so
jump.
much grip compared to mine.
I knew you were gonna wash out there, so I'm like, I'm just gonna slow down and go on the inside.
I even with ketchup, I beat you guys.
Dude, I even braked like super early for the
I was not
for that
gonna make
corner
that.
normally, and I still went sailing.
Yeah, look, a DNF, but not in chat.
Predominant needed like 5 more feet.
If my car hadn't gone sailing off of the track because of when the
You know,
rain
Predominant,
kicked
I would
in,
ask if
might have had a chance.
if you want to watch a Pirates of the Caribbean movie after this, but
That's how you feel like
seeing as
90% of the
last
time. But
entire
Dingle,
time
you don't
were
play
like,
GTA.
Oh my god, Keira Knightley, she's so ugly. I don't really know if I want to watch it again.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Alright, what track is next? I know what the last
Oh,
one
best
is,
friends
but
in
what's
high
the next
school,
one?
just
Must be
exactly like her.
Oh.
And you didn't marry her,
Aw.
why?
All right, Arpo, let's see what we get.
Entity XF.
Remember we getting screwed on the top speed front here.
Yeah, everyone. Every time.
I can't help but laugh because I literally just got this car the other day from the prize ride. Which, it took me 7 podiums to get, even though it was only 3, because Cockstar doesn't understand calendar days. Rise Ride is so dumb. Street races are so dumb.
Oh,
Is this?
Racing in Spirit. You know, I have considered painting my car red, Dingle, but then I decided I liked it being my normal color.
It won't be as bad as the last one.
Yeah, they can pull over.
Callie, am I going to be your friend that drives in a horrific crash?
Yes. Because I'm driving the red one.
Wasn't he driving the white one?
The guy that crashed?
Yeah.
Or...
Sure is a good thing that
Yeah.
I'm not driving a white one then.
Yeah, the
I'm the
white
baddie because I think he was driving a silver one, right?
Was he? I think so.
Oh. Well, you can make it. This actually isn't as bad as I was expecting.
No. Not great, but it's not
This car
terrible.
actually breaks.
Yeah, unlike the Monroe.
I like to synchronize the hitting of that wall by the three of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, that was close. Yeah, easily handles that even in the wet.
Our bullets are different per lesson. Oh, the waves! The waves!
It's not different, Kelly. I think it's the weather.
Wow. It just doesn't look as blue.
Yeah, no, it doesn't for some reason, but it's the same.
This is the first time we've raced this track in the rain.
Yeah, when it's storming, the waves are higher.
Zonic never fixed that checkpoint, not that I'm surprised.
Damn, Marpo, you're driving like RV.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay,
proud
let's
of
not
that.
go far.
Ooh, thunder and lightning.
Ooh. Is he truly driving like RP until he starts talking about Linux?
The only way you can truly become RB is to have Callie cornered in Los Santos Customs and then just fucking move out of his way.
Classic RV.
That was a good time.
God, that was one of the most brain-dead moves I think I've ever seen.
I remember watching that on AJ's stream, and he just moved. Callie just drove right out.
And Callie ended up winning that round, but he wouldn't have had RB stayed put.
Yeah, most likely wouldn't have. Yeah, those waves are... Oh, God.
Oh, sorry.
God
I'm dead
damn it,
now.
Zonic.
I literally died.
He get hit by a wave so big that the car just dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can happen. Boy, that crane suddenly changing the camera is fun. Oh, he's still there. Bit bumpy. A little bit of bumping. Just a little. Oh, why are you going out there? 2 more laps of this.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
Okay, waves, be kind.
Okay, I got plenty of time. Go. You didn't have to wait for that one, geek.
Why is that barrier? Oh, I see why it's there. Faster! Getting in the way. Ellie's here. That was closer than comfortable. Something like that. Words are hard.
Sorry about the bump, man. G had to get help from behind.
Once y'all catch up, it's like ain't nobody leaving nobody.
Fucking hell. Oi! Rude?
Damn it. I think Magic's got this shit locked up now.
Maybe
please
now.
extend
Let's
time.
just get this out of the way. Cypher? No. I don't even own that. Best yet don't own. HSW. So for the next race, Revolter?
Only because y'all nerfed each other.
Single shut up.
I mean, you still beat us in some races where we were driving
Was
competitive
I
cars,
even...
too.
I was pressing A.
Yeah.
It was just your night, man.
I'm not drunk. So I guess that's... Oh,
That
oh,
helps.
and like I said, I got a new monitor, so I'm not like on some giant 55 inch. I'm at a 43 inch, so I can see everything better.
Oh, sweet.
And then, yeah, I was doing canals as practice, and I did like 10 laps at 54 seconds in a row.
You mean 56.
Yeah, 56.
I was gonna say 54. It's the fastest I've ever
Yeah, it's
gone,
like
and
the
it's
game
not
became
easy.
easier now that I can actually see everything, and it's 60 hertz.
Wait, Storm on my screen, you show up as RJ.
Yeah.
You said Revolter, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying time for Cali.
Unless you want to drive the Banshee. Wow. I give up.
The Banshee.
Banshee HSW.
About that.
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally have that.
I honestly don't know why we don't have HSW yet.
Because Cockstar.
Yeah, that explains it. Well, I saw that PS4 and Xbox One are getting put by the wayside.
It's bound to happen sooner or later.
It's just sad that now they phased out 2 generations of consoles and we're still in the same fucking game.
Yeah, well, we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary in the fall.
That's insane.
September 16th, I think it was.
I mean, I've been playing GTA Online since day one on PC, but I've never played. I mean, I did play it on a console, like at a friend's house.
I played since release on PS.
Revolter.
Translated my account over, or whatever it's called, transferred it. What's weirder than a 10th anniversary of this game coming up is a 20th anniversary for EVE Online, and I still play it. And I played it since the beta.
Wow.
That's a bit more understandable, to be honest.
I guess. I don't know much about the game, honestly. I would have actually been playing this game online back at release if it wasn't for the fact that online sucked in like the first week, so I just gave up on it. I forgot about that plate. I'm just running away as I usually do. Because especially with a group this small, what's it matter waiting? Makes minimal difference. OBS, can you not?
Boy, was this not the fucking right choice.
Damn.
I didn't realize you were diving.
Didn't realize. Never mind.
God, this is.
I don't know what Geek's driving. Wow. 115 miles an hour top speed on this, and that's 71st in class. I don't think I helped Kelly out there.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, sorry. Nice save.
I almost hit the apex though.
I still would have told you to look at Discord.
I believe it.
Oh, Jesus.
That was not my fault. What
Naturally, the
happened
person
behind?
following the two of you wrecking is the one that gets wrecked.
We wrecked because you hit me.
I didn't see what happened. I just know that perhaps not enough space
that
was
not what
given,
happened on
but
your end,
either way, we came
no.
together.
You kind of just turn to the left into.
No, then that's not what happened for me. On my end, you hit my left rear quarter panel and it forced me into ARPO.
Ah, no, it was like middle left.
Interesting. I don't know what that was, but I hit it. Might have been a barrel or something.
This thing's aim is great, but it is slow as fuck.
If you probably have the upgraded transmission, you need to remove it. It's got a weird bug.
Oh, is he in the Paragon? Bran, why? He hit the apex. Am I the only one that gets slightly thrown off by the fact that there's very little, like, gray tarmac in that hairpin turn?
No.
Okay.
Kind of throws me off a little bit.
I've considered making it different, but the problem is, like, I don't want curbs there, you know? Kelly, was that me?
It was me avoiding you and avoiding poorly. Hey, you can hit the checkpoint from underneath the grid. That's cool.
It's circular. I mean, he crashed because he was avoiding me, but he also said he was avoiding me poorly, so I guess that would be classified more as a racing incident in a sense, but also still my fault. I don't know.
You are gaining on him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pushing.
The only reason I even had that issue is because I was using push to talk. If you don't know,
it's actually pretty good.
Basically, if I'm when you
slide it.
Let me get onto another straight and I'll show it. See what my character did there? He leaned forward when I used my push to talk button. Yeah, when he does that, he doesn't steer as well. Shut up, headset. I'm trying to explain why, Dingle.
Bouncy, bouncy.
So every now and then when I'm steering and using push to talk, i.e. while the character is leaned over like that, he like twitches and it causes steering issues. Go straight for a moment or whatever.
Like that.
That's what happened. That's why it happened, because I don't want to do it for too long, because I don't want to leave my microphone open in Discord.
I didn't have it. I couldn't get that to that last section.
Yeah, I'm quick there.
If I didn't fuck up that left-hand corner and go in the dirt,
that's a regular
lot more
corner.
Interesting.
Yeah, you would have squeezed me into that corner.
Oh
Probably.
well. Good car.
Oh, the other problem you're having, Geek, is I think that's unupgraded.
No.
Because it's got you don't have a spoiler.
It's a custom.
Yeah, doesn't have a spoiler by the looks of it.
And those look like stock rims.
I don't know. I'm so fucking tired. I don't care. I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, imagine how many wins do you have tonight? Like 10?
A bunch. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's the first playlist I've ever won.
Woo.
If I was in my Paragon Geek, I would have been around where I was or closer to finishing to Dick's Cheese.
Damn, yeah, you almost had a
It
200
took me a
point.
second to realize what you were saying,
Nice.
Dingle.
That's
I would have.
200 points is an average finish of second.
If I didn't fuck up that last chicane on that one shitty circle.
You basically had an average finish of second place. That's insane.
So when he
Well,
wasn't
yeah, but
winning, he finished really poorly.
you guys
Yes.
were picking shitty cars.
Yes.
They're not
Our bunch of
shitty.
suggestions stink.
Don't blame me, blame
Your
the bot.
bot sucks.
And
I mean,
we'll
you're
just
not
look at
wrong,
your
but-
bot. It's just a no-brainer.
Did you really just pull a gun on me, sir?
260K from that.
Heck, use the money.
I don't believe it either. Low level fog. No, I don't want to help you look for anything.
Alright. Later.
Laters.
Later.
Are you gonna have the race on tomorrow, Explosive?
Which race?
The F1 race. Or is it gonna be on ESPN?
It's gonna be on ESPN. I will have it up, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be at my computer watching it or not.
It's gonna be on ESPN or NBC?
Alright. Talk to you guys later.
Alright, see you, man.
Have fun.
See ya. I don't know if they want to broadcast all the U.S. races there or not.
Are you fucking kidding me? They're racing at the same time.
Of course they are. They're both in the U.S.
Well, I'm watching on my computer then, so I can have it on two screens. I'll just mute the NASCAR one.
The real solution is just not to watch NASCAR. Although it's Miami, so I guess it's debatable, depending on which NASCAR track they're at. If it's a road course, then maybe watch NASCAR instead. But only because it's Miami.
But do you know if Leclerc is starting from the pit lane or not? Do they have to change
Hasn't
it?
been stated yet.
Oh.
Probably gonna have to wait until the morning, early afternoon to find out. No, I guess morning for you. Yeah, the provisional grid is up and he's still in 7th. So, just have to wait. I don't think anything's happening.
Well, sounds like Ferrari got a Ferrari.
I'm wondering if they're gonna pull a Monaco again.
Say, oh yeah, the car's fine. You know, do the formation lap. And he's like, ah, oh, never mind. But if they did, I mean, he'd have no one to blame but himself, because they wouldn't have had to try to fix the car had he not screwed up.
Yep.
It
Nice
looked for a
move.
second there like he was just gonna nose into the barrier, and then he locked up and slid sideways. Like, I don't know why he didn't just go nose in, because then you just replace a nose and you're good to go.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate.
I don't think it was at all intentional what direction he was hitting the barrier.
Well, I
Yeah.
realize that, but I mean, most drivers, like, he seemed to have almost had it under control, and then he overcorrected and slid sideways.
Now, how come I was able to maintain the revs there, but I
mean,
can
because
never
of
seem
that,
to
it'll
do
be
it
nice
in
seeing,
races?
Verstappen going up through the ranks.
Those incidents he
You
had,
always
he
get
could have
something to
avoided the
watch.
barrier. I don't know about the second one, but the first one maybe.
No, there's a lot to watch. There's a Haas starting P4.
See how fast that drops through the pack?
Lewis Hamilton is starting really far back, so we get to hear complaining.
Tires my Bono.
Wow, OBS, do you mind? I want to see how that looked on
Well, the
stream.
Mercedes
'cause
did
that
not
was
look
bad.
quick, so he's probably not going to get points.
Yeah, it was surprisingly.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad on stream
compared
too.
to previous race week.
It seems like the Mercedes was fine through every section except for that really, really tight section before the long back straight. Because the car is just too stiff, it can't compensate for the bumps.
Yeah, it looks like it's barely any mechanical grip.
It's all just downforce.
that is a problem with the modern cars. They're so stiff that they do sometimes struggle for mechanical
Well,
grip.
what do we want to do?
Doesn't seem like we really have enough people to do anything in particular. Which is why I'm just driving around.
I don't know what we want to do.
That AI just had a
Storm,
crash.
we had the idea. Because FNR just never happens. We can just drive Japanese cars around Tokyo in Assetto.
I'd still have to get Max to let me have up his privileges or other stuff, so instead of SRP and Tokyo stuff, or I could just make all the Tokyo licenses.
We can just
join a different server. There's no need for us to run our own.
Well, then I could get Joel this server, and that's a Discord only.
We already.
I think they already figured
set
it
that
out.
up. We were doing that yesterday.
Wow, I actually was in Torno from it. That's the second part.
Nice. Yeah, no, Callie and I were messing around with
Or is
it
that Thursday?
yesterday.
Yeah,
It was yesterday.
That's the
Yeah.
Karakarans in Torno that one.
So we had so much fun driving those. We drove mostly Skylines, but I also did drive an FD, which was pretty fun too.
Honestly, for as like long, quote unquote, as the stock physics are, the Spirit are like 7 inches.
Yeah,
if
we
I want to do that. I'll do that for streams. I'm out of school. I have to play contests and stuff. I'm just out the road, find cars and then trade them in the car. Something a little bit bigger for this move to Boston.
Yeah. I'd probably join for Friday Night Racing if we were just cruising.
I mean, I've always been saying that for the past 3 years. Like, look, if you just want cruise sessions, it's like, I get that it's not as entertaining perhaps until whatever conversation turns into. So, if he just, dead tired like he's here, you just cruise. You get a lot of more variety of cars. You know that you have a maximum day to get my
Then I wouldn't be FNR. Well, no.
Cruise. And there's like 200 kilometers worth of roads on SRP. And it's
But we have talked about it before.
halfway done, I think, with 2 done maybe.
Yeah, it was really cool in VR too.
Oh, have you done it at nighttime when all the lighting around the
Yep.
city? Okay, that's when it's at its nicest. Lots of photos.
Would have been a lot nicer if it wasn't foggy as fuck.
Yeah, we were trying to drive the 900 horsepower R34, and it was so fucking foggy, like I couldn't see probably 50 feet in front of me.
Stupid AI.
But I think I actually figured out that setting, Callie. There was something in the Soul that was like volumetric clouds or something like that.
Oh.
I turned that off, and I'm pretty sure that was what was causing mine to be so much worse than yours.
It may have just been the fog setting on the server, because if it is that weather setting, there is one that's like a light fog. Like you said, stupidly cold.
Well, no, because
I feel like the volumetric clouds was a setting you were supposed to screw with.
So it probably was server side.
It should always be clear. Maybe rain if it needs to.
Right, yeah, fog is just makes it more fun. And that was insane. Callie, did you scrub through the video and find that moment where like I squeezed in between you and that car?
See, the problem is I didn't have my settings set correctly, so it only saved to a certain length.
Ah, shit. So
which was only like 10 minutes.
You can go back to the automatically saved replays and find it through there.
The automatically saved replays were also set to 10 minutes.
That's... I forget how much I've modified at this point to where it's normal to me.
Right, oh my god. This thing... It drives so badly!
I thought it was kind of silly.
It drives so badly.
Yeah, I thought it was weird the recordings were set to such a short amount.
Yeah,
I mean, they eat up
by
a lot
default.
of space when it comes to it. 50 save replays, and that's like 40, 50 gigs lost to space.
That makes sense.
But to be
Yeah,
fair,
record.
the mods take up like 350. So.
Yeah. Yeah, the mods take up substantially more than replays. I mean, at the end of the day, the replays are essentially just positional data and such. Actual content needs to be installed into the game. Replay just tells the game where to put things.
Second Pirates of the Caribbean right now. What time would it be when it finishes?
This car just is horrible to drive. Damn. I was trying to ramp off of it, because you can ramp off of it and, like, go into the circle upside down, and it'll still work, but yeah, no. Horrible steering on it. Oh, this way. $9969. What it said in the top right for my ammo. Very nice.
Oh.
Well, that's an interesting horn.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna watch a movie because it's not letting me log in.
That's fun.
What service is it?
Disney Plus.
Used to yours. Not really.
Okay,
Just that's an
this is
interesting
so
sound
freaking
in
stupid.
general in GTA.
So it randomly signed us out on,
Thank
on
you,
my
Kelly.
TV for Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN
Welcome,
Plus.
Raiders. I don't know what I'm doing at this point,
and so
other
we
than
put
just
in
driving
the email
around.
address that we use, and we put in the password, and it would not log in. So we're like, fine, we'll reset the password. Reset password and try to change it to what the password we thought it was supposed to be. And it said, new password can't be same as old password.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was like, why? Like, I don't understand why the password doesn't work then, because we tried it several times.
You want to see me suck?
The only service it's on.
Yep. Wait, I wonder. I'm gonna try to log into
Sure.
Hulu because it's the same password.
It doesn't have special ammo, so it's cheaper this way.
Storm, it was foggy as fuck.
Oh, that didn't work.
Oh my god, really? It sent a verification code to the email to log in. So obviously the
I'm not doing
password
that.
was correct because it worked on Hulu. But I'm not gonna wake my wife up to get the password, so or the passcode. So I guess we're fucked. Well, you
I
said
guess
you watched
everybody's.
it.
Oh,
Which
the
movie is it? What's it called?
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah, let's see.
I mean, this is the easier way to do it.
We're not allowed to stream it here,
Sir.
right?
I don't see
Sir,
anyone telling us no.
241081.
Let's just see if it's going to do the stupid thing again.
What
What was
stupid
it?
thing is that?
81?
It's
Where black screen.
oh. Well, you just got to turn off hardware acceleration.
No. Oh, 1081. I had it
That's
backwards.
not black screen for me.
Alright, and
So I remembered the numbers, I just mixed them
full
up.
screen, but not full screen. Like a quarter screen.
Thank you.
That worked for me.
Yeah, but that's filling my full 4K monitor. I want to fill just a quarter
Well,
of it.
then you can see Kiara Knightley in like super close up.
Yeah, but how does it look like that? Is it annoying with the top and bottom?
I mean, it's just really
not
small on my screen.
Okay, one sec.
Easy. Oh boy, I got $1,000.
How long is this movie? 2.5 hours. Okay, I may be gone for some of it and talking to my wife and the other stuff, but...
Yo, get over here right now! It's going off!
Here we go.
Thank you.
That, I don't know what it
Volume
is,
okay?
but no thanks, Dom.
Alright, I'm gonna mute for a bit.
Stupid AI. Yeah, I don't know what more to do on stream tonight, other than just drive around GTA for a little bit, and I don't want to do that for much longer. Obviously, we're not doing anything else. So, whoops, I looked at Discord. I'm not supposed to look at Discord preemptively. Yeah, I mean, it is getting late. Admittedly, I'm used to staying up later on Saturday nights as a result of this stuff, but it would be nice going to bed a little earlier. I'm gonna go empty my arcade even though it's not full yet. Since it's at 90 grand, might as well. Get cut off. Perfect. Isn't it great? My arcade. You can almost see it. No? Okay. It's a place that I never really go besides to collect the money. Looks better than the empty room you have. Fair enough. All that's from the original setup missions that I did back when the DLC first released. I never did the heist. Never once. He's getting to the entity. Remember when we used to have a track in the playlist that went through here? Remember that track? That was a track. I mean, yes, we still have Callie's track that goes through there, but his doesn't go up to the right there, which I carried way too much speed to make. Ooh, that was game lag. They'll be fine in the morning. Probably. There we go. You can't enter the casino with this vehicle.
God damn it! Are you serious right now? Man.
So you're telling me that there are vehicles that I can enter the casino with?
Anyone see this?
I don't want to die!
It's okay, just don't stand around me and you'll be fine. Alright, anyway. Let me get out of the folder with all the commands. Disable all the things, and over here. Leave the controller out so I remember to recharge it after I turn it off. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. That was a night, wasn't it? That was a night. Thank you again, Digital Zeros, for the resubscription and the bits. And thanks, Kelly, for the raid, although I don't know that I have anywhere to send people. Because, you know, it's Saturday night, Sunday morning here in the US. So pretty much nobody I follow is live. In fact, is there anybody? If it'll update. Maybe. Doesn't want to update. There it goes. No. No, there's nobody I'm following that's live. So, yeah, no, I got nowhere to send you guys. Go disperse as you please. Although I'm not done talking yet. To say that. Dingle is doing things. Dingle, please not rate this second. Next stream is scheduled to start in 17 minutes. Yeah, my ass it is. The next stream will start Monday night at the usual time. We are like less than $10. What is it? $8.50? Is that how you math? 42, 33? Yeah. $8.50 off of the next goal, which would be Spyro 2 and 3 100% plus whatever the maximum percentage is on that. If anybody wants to hit that goal for me before Monday, that'd be great, because then I'll do that Monday night. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do Monday night. It might be the start of that, but just not necessarily 100% it. Might be something else. I don't know. It's not going to be Brilliant Diamond. I don't have Brilliant Diamond to stream. Like, seriously, all I have to do at the moment is Great Marsh encounter checking and hunting for the non-existent moonstones in the underground. And advancing the encounters in the trophy garden, but none of the ones that are there I need at the moment. So, no need to stream Brilliant Diamond for a little bit, because I'm just going to be waiting on that for another week easily. Wednesday we'll continue the That's that day. It says Pokemon Emerald. It's Crystal. It's Pokemon Crystal. Did another full item rando. Started that this past Wednesday when I finished up with the Emerald Warp rando. So I'm going to be continuing that. I did, after the stream, end up just catching up on the shit that I accidentally reset because, oops, that was a mistake. And then Friday will be some form of Friday Night Racing, and Saturday will presumably be GTA. I don't know. Probably not Hunt the Streamer. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. I am going to run some ads on the way out, as I usually do. If you want to stick around for them, that's fine. If not, that's fine. That's why they're at the end. You don't have to watch them if you don't want to. So stick around or don't. Do as you wish. But, that all being said, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully, I'll see you next time. Later. Yeah, shout out to the lurkers as well, I guess. Also, good luck figuring out which haha cat was mine. Anyway, bye!